What's going on, my man? I'm glad I'm sick now because I can catch a stream. Hell yeah, dude. It's wild. Yesterday, I was like, what happened to old boy? I don't see him anymore. And then today you popped up. Yeah, your boy's had the most diabolical work week of his life. It was honestly, it was pretty tough. All right, let me see. Let me, trying to set something up. I had something cooking. There you go. Oh, well, I guess not. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. There you go. Achilles, let's go. By the way, I bought a capture card, the Elgato brand. Love it so far, but still figuring it out. That's good, man. I'm glad. Very glad. All right, let me see if this works now. I do apologize. Give me just one moment. Buckaroos. Always set some shit up for success. Nice. Not bad, dude. All right, so obviously, where did it go? I was like, I don't know my lefts and my rights. So obviously we have a brand new chat widget. I have it set up. So it has the multi-stream feature, but it also shows some of the custom stuff that we have set up. So like the custom badges for members, the custom emojis and stuff like that, and emotes. And then it does the exact same thing for Twitch as well. So the Twitch chat will also have some like a neat little custom look to it as well. So that's what I was cooking that up last night. So let me test this out. Yeah, there we go. See? Yeah, it looks good up there. I like it. I like it. That's pretty sick. I don't think I ever asked you who's your favorite character in the whole Game of Thrones. My favorite character, like by far my favorite character, shit, honestly, I think Jon Snow's kind of a basic answer, but it's true. I like Jon Snow. I'm also just a big fan of Kit Harington. So that's Game of Thrones specific. For House of the Dragon, I actually really liked Vizzy T. I liked Viserys. Love that man. Of course you stream when I have class at 1:30. It's 1:13. I hate you. Spartan, I'm sorry. Orange Dinosaur, good to see you. Lannister, I would have guessed. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Lannisters. I think Tywin was really good in the show. In the books, he's not that great. Stannis in the books is phenomenal, but in the show, not that great. Overall, 100% favorite character of all time in the entire, like, A Song of Ice and Fire history. I want to say Duncan the Tall, just because he, like, the values kind of align. He is the Superman of Westerosi Knights. Like, he kind of just does what needs to be done, and he does it for the love of the game, you know what I'm saying? But I love that. I think that guy's really cool. You need to play a landless adventurer as Orain Waters. Maybe. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. I love the Blackfyre timelines. Great choice and not covered enough in today's CK3 streams. I agree. I actually just got done watching, if y'all don't know this creator yet, I highly recommend y'all check him out. Let me go live real quick. Well, not me, obviously, but if y'all want to go and subscribe to Night Ray, and if you haven't already, you know, there he is. No, so this guy, he's in my watch history. Where do you go? Yeah, Rantius. This dude, Rantius, phenomenal content creator, man. So we just did, today he dropped the 5th Blackfyre Rebellion, but he's got a lot of stuff on his channel. His goal is to hit 50k subs by the end of the year, and I think he has the potential to do it, considering 2 days ago he was at 15.3k and now he's at a 15.9. So the man's putting in the work. All right, he's got 1.2k videos. That's amazing work. That is amazing work. But anyway, so if y'all haven't already, go and check him out. He has been dropping just non-stop CK3 Agot content. So I highly recommend y'all go check that out. It is amazing. Jon Snow is a good pick. My all-time favorite is Arya Stark. Yeah. Oh, dude, I just answered your comment. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I've been just nonstop watching this dude's content, though. I was obsessed with his Aegon's Conquest video. Really, really good. The Summer Hall one. And then I just watched his 5th Blackfyre Rebellion one today. But he does have... I actually watched all of these, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, he does a lot of Targaryen stuff. I think his favorite house might be the Targaryens. No, but yeah. As far as my favorite character, all-time favorite character, no idea. No idea. Duncan the Tall is, takes the cake for sure, just because the ideals. I think he's really cool. The Rhaegar series is insane. I think he did really, really good with that. Have you watched Midgeman? I have watched Midgeman. I've watched a lot of his stuff as well. Why they do my homie like that? No, for real. That shit was crazy. Yeah, so his name is Rantius. And in the Discord, he has his community Discord channel is called the Ranchian Imperium, which I think is really fucking sick. Anywho, I'm going to jump into today's video. Today's live stream, we are playing as King Daemon III of the Blackfyre host. Daemon III Blackfyre, eldest son of Haegon I, and third of his name, has been crowned by Aegor Bittersteel Rivers in Tyrosh. He leads a host of exiled knights and warriors of the free cities to sail across the narrow sea, hoping, once and for all, to take the Iron Throne for House Blackfyre. Though the formidable Bittersteel stands at his side, Daemon still needs to sway some of the lords of the realm to his cause. Will the 4th Blackfyre rebellion be successful at last? Only time will tell, my friends. Only time will tell. Big Matt Smith fan and other projects. I like that. Take FMLA so you can stream live for us for the foreseeable future. What is FMLA? Hello, my lord. Blessings of the 7 upon ye. Sir Gray, hello, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. Why did the Blackfyres rebel? Oh. Blackfyres are the true kings because Dana should have been Baelor's heir, not Viserys II. This is true. This is true. Alright, so, some background lore for you guys. Aegon, I think it was Aegon the Fourth, also known as Aegon the Unworthy, right? So Aegon the Fourth Targaryen, he was the big fat guy who whored around a lot. He's the father of Bittersteel and Bloodraven. For those of you who don't know, Bittersteel and Bloodraven are bastards born between houses Targaryen and one of the two rival houses, the Blackwoods and the Brackens. So this man right here, Aegor Bittersteel Rivers, is a bastard between House Targaryen and House Bracken. His half-brother is the bastard between House Targaryen and House Blackwood. That is Bloodraven. They hate each other. Absolutely hate each other. So upon the death of Aegon the Fourth Targaryen, he bestowed the sword Blackfyre unto one of his bastard children, who was Daemon the First, and then legitimized all his bastard children. He said, "You're all legitimized. You are all now my children. You're not bastards anymore. You're all part of my house." And then he died. So of course, when the succession crisis happened, nobody fucking upheld that. They were like, "No, fuck that guy. We're not doing this shit." And so Daemon the First, also known as Daemon Waters at this time, took the Blackfyre sword and left for Essos, right? Over there, he rose a banner and the name House Blackfyre. He named his house after the sword that he inherited, which was a symbol of legitimacy for his house. He said, "I'm the one who holds the sword. My house will reign supreme. We are the rightful heirs of the Iron Throne." Because we were legitimized. We're not bastards anymore. We have a claim. We are of noble blood. So he raised his banners and he started the Blackfyre Rebellion, which ended in absolute disaster. So we have King Daemon the First, the Black Dragon of House Blackfyre. He was slain in battle. Prince Daemon the Brown Dragon was slain in battle, and then King Hagon Blackfyre was also slain in battle. Actually, I think Prince Hagon, yeah, he died in the dungeons of King Aerys Targaryen, so that's pretty interesting. Bloodraven is the most, this is my OC character of all time. You are not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. And honestly, fuck Bloodraven. And here's why. One of the Blackfyre scions of House Blackfyre was invited to King's Landing to, you know, to legally argue for his claim on the Iron Throne. He was invited under false pretenses because the moment he arrived, Bloodraven, who was acting as the hand of the king to Aegon V, our little egg from the Duncan Egg stories, he captured this Blackfyre, threw him in the dungeons, and then summarily executed him. Invited him to King's Landing to legally argue his right to the throne, his claim to the throne, under false pretenses, captured him and executed him. So fuck Bloodraven for that. And if little Aegon was like, yeah, no, you're not my hand of the king anymore, you're being sent to the wall because that was criminal, and sends his ass to the wall, then why the fuck am I going to argue against that? Just because he suddenly becomes important later on in like Jon Snow's story or in Bran Stark's story? I don't give a shit. Fuck Bloodraven, bro. Fuck Bloodraven. We are Bitter Steel supporters. We are House Bracken supporters all the way. All right. Why am I getting ads on a fucking live? Because your boy's got to make money, brother. Please. All right, here. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta refresh my stream anyway to pull this shit up. And I will delay ads. All right. I put a delay on the ads. Make YouTube videos just yapping about this. It's fire. Bro, I would love to do just like historical battle kind of stuff. So what I would love, really, really love to do is to host some grand campaign kind of stuff and just be like the sport commentator. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, and so here it is. The conflict has finally begun. So-and-so playing as the Baratheons has finally declared war upon the Vale. So-and-so of the Vale is trying to defend. But look at this. They've got allies coming in. It looks like the Starks have finally answered the call. And now they're like being just a sport like commentator for a grand campaign, grand multiplayer campaign like that. I was also really, really obsessed recently with, there was this historical video where it was just talking about the conquest of Alexander the Great. And he used, the content creator used like, Total War, for some of the graphics or some of the, you know, like the battle stuff, but they explain like army compositions, you know, like 9,000 pikes and 2,000 Greek outriders and et cetera, and then formations and like here's how it looked on the map and here's where they try to create choke points. And I love that shit. Like I love grand strategy, bro. Like that is so fucking amazing to me. Anyway, I do apologize. Lord Commando, why wasn't it Aenys Blackfyre who was killed by Bloodraven when he came under the... Yeah, that's... You know, you're right. It was Aenys Blackfyre. You are not wrong about that. Alright. So, I do apologize. I could yap about this shit forever. Y'all know I can. But I want to get into the conflict. So, with winter at an end, the time is ripe for another invasion. Like my father before me and his father before him, I stand at the helm of a great host. With bitter steel and the golden company at my side, we shall make a mighty force, but the work is far from over. The realm thinks us done, as tattered as our banners. Actually, fuck me, man. I'm realizing I don't think I changed the game rules. I sure did. Fuck yeah. Alright, cool. We're good. My bad. The realm thinks us done, as tattered as our banners, but we may yet show these plump high lords that House Blackfyre can still wield the strength and influence needed to rule the Seven Kingdoms. We must reach across the narrow sea, sway some of the local forces to our cause, and tear Targaryen rule from within. The shameful betrayal of the Great Council must not be forgotten. I will claim what is mine by right or die trying. House Blackfyre will sit upon the Iron Throne. Now, we have two options here. We can either say, I will invade, in which case you will start your invasion exactly 2 weeks from now, or we can set aside the invasion plans for now and then refuse marriage, or lose the trait refusing marriage. Which isn't a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad idea, but it's not what we need to get done. So, I'm thinking we go for I Will Invade. We take that 2 weeks, right? We're going to set ourselves up for success. Let's try and find a Maester. Patron Aspect. So we have, yeah, Martial Focus. So we're going to get that. I would really like to get Stalwart Leader as quickly as possible to get that, that Prowess modifier. Yeah, we are the Warrior. Now, for our military, I know y'all probably can't see it behind the chat, so I apologize. We don't have a whole lot. We have 2 units of light footmen, 2 units of crossbows, and 2 units of trebuchets. I'm going to get ourselves some dragon guards and raise them up. Yeah. And then 1 unit. Oh, come on.
Ready to serve.
Let's go. Achilles. That is amazing with the 10 gifted subs.
Ready to serve.
That's awesome. The GOAT. Let's go, baby. I love you, man. What a badass.
Ready to serve, my lord. Ready to serve, my lord.
There we go. We're going to skip through some of these. Sorry. Do you think Fagon is actually a Blackfyre? Probably. Alright, so again, for our military, we raised up a couple units of Dragon Guards. We're going to raise up some Knights of the Dragon as well. That's going to be a hefty penny. And if we refill with gold, it would only take 95. So let's see if we can't get 1 more unit to our Dragon Guard. Yeah. And then we can do it with provisions instead. Boom. So now we have 620 men. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. So what I'm thinking is, because we only have 2 weeks, we're going to go and hunt criminals for Master... Oh, well, never mind. Hold on. He's only got a few men. Who's got more men that they could lend us? 800 here. But that's a stewardship focus. Yeah, these guys have 2,000 men. Captain Thoros Uhorus. Oh, no, because this one takes too long. Yeah, I think if we just hunt criminals, it should be fine. We might be able to get some help. Yeah, bring me his head. 15 prowess. We have 28 prowess, baby. Do we hold the Blackfyre sword? We sure fucking do, man. And we're going to wear the crown of the Black Dragon. Because fuck this guy. Have at thee, Bamput. Strike, parry, riposte. I'll show you how I have to sword. Strike, parry, riposte. Nice. In 3 moves, we slew the bastard. A job well done. Cool. So now we have 1 patron, right? So let's see if we can't make a request. Or actually, can we ask for legitimate support? We cannot. That sucks. Alright, so that's kind of what I was going for. I was hoping we could get some legitimate support. But I suppose not. That's fine. Let's see what other mercenaries we have. These guys are a little too expensive for our taste, which is unfortunate. Our special mercenaries, we do have 10,000 men from the Golden Company, which is great. But we have 0 captains, which is less than great. Yeah. Yeah, will not accept legitimate support request. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, will not accept. Yeah, it's not looking too good for us. I was hoping we might be able to get some support somewhere. Yeah, capital is too far away. Damn, I kind of knew it. Tyrosh, yeah. They have 6,000 men. I don't know why they won't help me. Minus 70. Yeah. His opinion of us, and then his base reluctance, which doesn't help. What if I send him a gift of gold? It increases his opinion of us, but it still doesn't help our cause too much. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, the invasion begins nonetheless. So let's get it done. Now we're going to keep the family banner. We're going to slow it down just a tad bit. We've raised our 600 men. And there's the 10,000 from the Golden Company. Now let's see. I want to start taking war score. So I think our best bet is to come and take some of these minor castles in Dorne. If we start in Dorne, it'll take them a while to get here, but we have immediate access. So I think we go straight for Dorne, which is unfortunate. Hopefully the Dornish will choose to side with us if it turns into a mega war. So here's the thing about this playthrough, right? So here's also why I was checking for the game rules. We need uncertain events and uncertain outcomes activated. And the reason why is because in the canon, there's only one battle that occurs throughout the entire 4th Blackfyre Rebellion. In that battle, Daemon III Blackfyre is slain by Sir Duncan the Tall. In this, with uncertain outcomes and uncertain events activated, there's potential that we kill Sir Duncan the Tall, and what that does is it triggers a mega war. And that mega war is when the realm tears itself apart. That's when certain people side with the loyalists and some people side with the rebels. And that's what we're banking on. I am hoping we can kill Sir Duncan the Tall right off the bat in this first battle that's going to pop up. And the reason why I want to go to Dorne is because this first battle will rely on one army being raised from King's Landing, and the Targaryens are going to have to travel all this way. I'm hoping we can get some easy war score right off the bat. See, look at that. Already 2%. Alright, not terrible. So Egg is in this playthrough? Yes, he is the current king of Westeros. Yeah, little King Aegon V the Unlikely and his wife Queen Betha Blackwood. Yeah, and there's Prince Duncan the Small. Where is his, I want to see his Kingsguard. Yeah, Sir Duncan the Tall is here. He's still here, though. He hasn't even raised his armies yet. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. And because we haven't triggered a mega war, it's kind of just us versus the Targaryens. I'm hoping we can bank on some easy war score right off the bat, and then forcing them into a fight down here on our terms. Yeah, see, here they come with 21,000 men. And they're going to get the disembarkation debuff. Yeah, the dragon in the wall. So here it is. Oh, the time has come, my friends. The battle between ourselves as King Daemon. Are we the second? I thought we were the third. My bad. King Daemon the second Blackfyre. Right? Aren't we supposed to be the third? I guess not. I guess we are the second. My bad. I was mistaken. Embarrassed. Either way. War is a bloody business, that much I have known for years, yet nothing could have prepared me for the carnage I now wade through. A red shower of entrails and gore washes over me as I drive my sword through another dying foe's horse. I wipe the blood from my visor, and then I see him, towering over my soldiers and swinging a mighty greatsword. Before I can turn away, he spots me, shoving a fully armored knight aside with a force that could fell a grown destrier. Gods be good, he is headed straight towards me. But we bear the sword. For the glory of House Blackfyre, for a few brief moments, Duncan and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I heft my Blackfyre, ready to defend myself, while he clutches his Duncan sword firmly to hand. Only one of us is walking away from here today, and I intend it to be me. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Duncan retaliates with a smooth flowing series of quick slashes and powerful cleaves, each strike forcing me back a little more. Yeah, I'll show you how I heft a sword. My sword flows around Duncan like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next, a series of perfectly timed attacks. Duncan counters with a fierce hail of quick slashes, almost running me through repeatedly. My form is good, with only small errors, and Duncan's stance is formidable. Yeah, strike, parry, riposte! I leap into action, launching a flurry of quick slashes, driving myself hard against Duncan's guard, wearing him down with each expertly timed strike. Unexpectedly, Duncan manages to swing a vicious kick for my shin, momentarily hobbling me. Yeah, my opponent is still holding off my blows well, but he seems close to faltering. Yeah, I'll show you how I heft a sword. It's not good. To the floor with you. Fuck. Fuck. Damn it. Oh, man. That sucks. We died. We were slain. And that's it. I don't have an heir. Where's my brother at? Prince Aemon. Where is he? Oh, man. Attempt number 2. Exit to main menu. That's crazy. We got to try it again, guys. Fuck. That was crazy. See, I was banking on if we could get aid from one of the noble houses of Essos, right? Now, my thing is, the RNG gods are not with the Lord Commander this day. You're not wrong. So, attempt number 2, right? So, here's what I'm thinking. Attempt number 2. Yeah. And then we hold off on the invasion. We lose the refusing marriage trait. We go for a marriage alliance. The issue is, I don't think we can travel to Westeros. Because I was thinking we get the Starks on our side, right? Sent my ass back to the lobby real quick. Yeah, you're not wrong. Spoilers of a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, you are not wrong. Damn. That sucks. R.I.P. to Daemon II of House Blackfyre. Oh, guess who's back? Back again. Alright, we're gonna try this a different way, alright? So we lose refusing marriage. But here's the thing. With our special mercenaries... Yeah. Adventurer swords for hire. I think they're with us forever. Yeah. Look at that. Meleys the Monstrous is also here. There's so many Blackfyres, but they're all fighting with the Golden Company. So, that's interesting. Yeah, so I think we're going to do it again. Kind of the same way. Dragon Guards. And then raise them up. And then Knights of the Dragon. And raise them up. Refill Men-at-Arms with gold. Nice. 620 men. Not bad. It's not bad. Rest in pieces. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hello from... Greetings from Indonesia. Good to see you. Oh, man. That was tough. Alright, let me visit the town province. The town crier. Give me some martial duties. Yeah, nice. For Mistress Orana. Yeah, we're gonna get some work done before we jump into this invasion, alright? Yeah, we'll go for a balanced approach and let's auto-invite agents. Oh, I don't have any knights with me. Fuck me, man. That is not good. Oh, shit. Whoops. Yeah, that may not have been the smartest idea, if I'm being honest. Attempt number 2, lads. Or attempt number 3. Oh, Lord. Nice, I have a maester at least. So that's cool. And now he joined my scheme, putting us up to 41% success chance. Yeah, this is not good at all, guys. I'm gonna super speed this shit. Walgrave the Honest. That's cool. Jesus. Seize the moments. Oh, yeah, we were successful and we gained a hook. So that's pretty cool. An unexpected fare. Perhaps Sorella would like a job. She's got good stewardship. Nice. Sorella the Mary. Nice. Visited the black walls of Tyrosh. Pretty sick, lads. Pretty sick. Yeah, minus 70. What I need is for this guy to open up some opportunities. For gold, for a contract, to arrange a marriage, but no 30-year-olds. 24. Yeah, that's not good. Oops. Yeah, 45% success chance. Not good, lads. Not good. This is not easy when there's no dragons, is there, Damon? Yeah, no dragons for us, I fear. Yeah, we failed that one. That's tough. Oh, we gained the nickname the Wolf Slayer. Oh, that's fucking sick. That's pretty sick, dude. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Another happy patron. Perfect. Whoops. 73%. That's pretty cool. Aches and pains. You big baby. Get it together. Ugh. Should do a stream on the hardest faction. This is the hardest. This one is the only bookmarked character that is marked as very hard for difficulty. The only one. Without friends or protection. Oh, Aloro will join us as our bailiff. That's pretty cool. Nice. Pushing us up to 86% success chance. Figured it out amongst yourselves, you big baby. Oh, the peaks. Yeah, no, you are not wrong. The peaks is a tough one. Well-oiled machine. Nice. Stalwart leader giving us that +4 to prowess. Thank fucking God, bro. We now have 36 prowess. So hopefully we can do this fight against fuck-ass Duncan and not die in the process. That'd be grand. We're gonna wait until we get that full 86% success. Follower gains a nickname, The Strange. %. Nice. I'm not spending any money on you, fuckhead. Seize the moment. Nice. Success. All right. And we have 2 patrons under our belt. Yeah, we're going to get some gold. So I fear that's all we can do for now. Some more gold out of this guy. 104 and 135. So with that... Nice. Giving us 861 men, which is not bad. Minus 24, huh? So if we get a little more gold, we might be able to increase his opinion enough to help us out. I'd say we do like 1 or 2 more contracts, and that might be enough to help us out. Another happy patron. Yeah. Martial duties, count me in. Yeah, 62%. We'll see. Oh boy. Defiance of Duskendale is a hard one. You're not wrong. I'm no beggar. I'm King Daemon of House Blackfyre. Nice. 62%. Give it to me. Nice. Good, good. Jeez. My aunt has been imprisoned. Well, fuck. And my brother has been imprisoned. No, no. Ah, you fucking idiots. Oh my god. They went to war and they lost like 90% of their men, dude. Fuck, they had 10,000 men. God, you fucking morons. Oh, we're cooked. We are horrendously cooked. Damn you. I can't believe you would do this. Agot, you fool. They had 10,000 men, bro. Fuck me. Seize the moment. Yeah, we failed this one. That's tough. Permit the union. Y'all could be wed. I don't care. And I don't have 150 gold. Not yet. Getting there. Damn it. There we go. Some easy transport contracts. Yeah. Get some easy traveling experience real quick, just while we're here. Yeah. And then we start traveling. Let's go. Nice. A willing follower. Nice. And we gained a hook. Nice. Very nice. Another one for Mistress Arana. Yeah. Get this one done real quick. Nice. Let's get Captain Effectiveness, bada bing. Good for them. Alright, please tell me that my mercenary uncle is not at war again. Yeah, he lost 7,000 men. Because he's a fool, apparently. I hate that man. Ridiculous. Alright, so I can send him a gift of 150 to increase his opinion by 32. So now, request legitimate support. Bro, fuck off like you fucking suck. Help me, you fucking bastard. What a waste of time. God damn it. You suck. Everything about you sucks. The treasure of a lifetime. Treasure hunt? No. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Damn. Conquer this whole side of the map. Yeah, but we're Blackfyres, bro. Like, we belong over here on this side of the map. That's the shitty part. Besides, I don't have claims on anything. I wouldn't just be able to... Oh, I can request legitimate support. Damn it. That was not a smart move, I'm being honest. Yeah, should not have done that. Nice. Alright, let's request legitimate support real quick and see if we can't negotiate some terms. Too many claims. I want the 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne. Yeah, we're going to start negotiating. She wants to give us standard support with 300 gold and 500 elite troops. Yeah, glory is worth more than gold. I lost a turn of negotiations. Fuck. Come on, dude. Damn, brother. Cool. Okay, modest support. All right. She's promised modest support for 600 gold and 1,000 elite troops. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get started. I say we get started. We have no choice now. Yeah, 900 special soldiers. It's not bad. We can definitely up our military, though. Yeah. Nice. Nice. All right, so we have just shy of 2,000 soldiers. Oh, not bad. Not bad. But I think the time has come, my friends. Raid the Iron Throne for slaves. Eradicate House Targaryen. For my claims on the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, they've got 35,000 men. Can I call on my allies? I can. And it's 3,000 men. Alright. Oh, it immediately turns into a mega war. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That is amazing. The realm is at war. We have the Reach and Dorne on our side. Yeah, 253,000 versus 167,000. Dude, let's fucking go. Oh my god, that is amazing. Didn't your uncle try with 10,000? Yes, yes I did. Blackfyre Rebellion for number 4, take 301. Yeah, this helps us out a shit ton. It's not perfect, but there's going to be fighting all over the Reach and the Stormlands. It looks like Southstone is with us. So we've got a couple of minor allies here in the middle. Some North Breachmen. The Sisters are with us. Dude, that's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, it's not perfect. It is not perfect. But my god, we're in a much better position than we were before. So, let's see if we can't get this shit done. We're going to head off, I want to say, just straight into Tarth. And start taking some of these lands here. Nice. And Agot is going to join us at some point. Yeah, here comes the Stormlanders. Yeah, they're immediately going to take the fight to the Targs. Here comes Dorne. It's going to take 20 months to siege, bro. Like, let's get our asses over here. No, fucking Baratheons, why? Oh my god, you moron. Dude, that was a huge fight to lose right off the bat. Half your fucking men, you idiot. Jesus fucking Christ. Bro, that is upsetting. Because now this massive Targaryen army, yeah, it's just going to start to steamroll everybody. Damn it. Baratheon, you fucking fool. Just cost us 10,000 men. I need my men more than the Targaryens need theirs. Ah, you fucking morons. Oh, this shit's gonna give me gray hairs. Nice. Here comes the Red Winds. What are the way that they just dance around makes me horrendously mad at all times. We should head back. What? No, 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 no. What do you mean head back? For what? No, 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 no. What the fuck? What are you doing? Why am I traveling right now? Oh, Jesus. Get my ass back over there commanding my armies. Ugh, $2 for Rain, Blackfyre, and the Iron Throne. To war, the Mad Lad. Let's fucking go, dude. Ugh, this shit's gonna stress me the fuck out, brother. Yeah, y'all start taking some lands. Take some war score in my name, please, for the love of God. I beg of thee. For king and country, brothers. My commanders can act as they see fit. A lucky catch. Nice. Yeah, we still have to be on the lookout. We're laying siege to Massey's Rock. Aemon, no, vanished after being sold into slave trade by Magister Molos. Fuck, man. My brother Aemon. Alright, we're at 3% war score, which isn't horrendous. Or negative 3%, sorry. Oh, here comes the first Targaryen army. Oh my god, here comes the rest of them. Yeah, we're at 5%. And then the Starks, bro. Fuck. 99,000 men. Jesus. Yeah, everybody form up. Form up. They have 117 men right here, bro. This is awful. Yeah. Oh, there's potential we could win this. We could win this. There's no way. There's no way. Let's fucking go, brother. Oh, we wiped that army. Oh, my uncle, Prince Maelys, was slain. Slain in battle by Sandor Vickery. Fuck, man. Oh. This is so stressful. This is so stressful. But we're doing it right now, lads. The Blackfyres have 6 remaining members of our house, including Maelys the Monstrous, which is cool. Love that guy. Jesus. This is horrendous. Alright. Huge Blackfyre dub right off the bat. They have 50,000 men scurrying back this way. Another 120 some odd men. So we have to be prepared. We have to stay on guard because they are going to come back and jump at us again. Alright, so we have to meet them. Let's go this way. Head left. Or head west. Head west. No, don't get caught, you fools. Damn it. There's two battles going on. They have us split up. Oh my god. It's alright. Get in here, you fools. Yes. Yes. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Jesus. For fuck's sake, man. Yeah, and they're gonna chase my ass down. Fuck it. We full send it, lads. Jump in here, you loyalists. Yeah, we're cooked, bro. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they just depleted our entire army. We have 68,000 men to their 172. God damn it. Nice. Beat him down. Beat him down. Fuck. Damn it, dude. This is tough, man. This is tough. I'm glad I decided to do it in a live stream, though. Y'all are going to keep my ass humble. I can't just save scum it. When we inevitably lose this war, we can, we'll try attempt number 3. Yeah, because this is it. We're gonna lose it here. God damn it. Yeah, we lost. We lost all our men. Lost all our people. We have no supporters. Dude, that's fucking awful. Ugh. That's so annoying. Alright. Exit to main menu. Take number 3. Yeah, we were winning. We were winning. God damn, bro. This is insane. I'm actually losing my mind here. Yeah, the 4th Blackfyre Rebellion. I think we're going to go back to the original strat and see if we can't get it done. Back to the lobby. Wolf Slayer, which Stark did you kill? None. We killed a wolf that was hunting, or that was circling our camp. They were preying on our people. Yeah, the RNG gods, they giveth and they taketh. I don't remember the last time I seen the computer outmaneuver you. Yeah. That's tough, man. Yep, we shall invade. Give me legitimate support, somebody. Oh, boy. Nice. Yeah, we're going to start off in a much better position than we did before, at least. I am not above scum saving. You know what? If that's how y'all feel, alright? If that's how y'all feel. You know what I just realized too? My fucking desktop lamp wasn't even on. I was like, no wonder it's so dark over here. Alright, we're gonna do this. Save scum file. We're gonna save it real quick. Are you gonna keep the VOD up after stream? Yes. Yes, I am. I'll probably like download it as the VOD, cut it up and edit it, and then upload it as a video for some other day. That'd be pretty interesting because I know not everybody gets to come in and see the live streams, so at least this way we'll be able to show them, show the people like who only watch for like video uploads. Because I'm okay with that too. I'm not against that. Yeah, it's been an hour already. Like, this is horrendous. Yeah, I have no hope here, unfortunately. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, not good. Yeah. The battle begins. Alright, I say we go for the same strat we started with last time, and we go just straight for Dorne for some of these small castles. Try and get some easy early war score. So now we've disembarked. Here comes Agot, Rivers. Yeah, with his 10,000 men. Hopefully he does better at not pissing me off right off the bat. Though we shall see. The stream is still young. Right, 10% war score. Yeah, there they are. Save's coming it. At least this way we don't have to start all the way over. It's still the same run. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all to judge me. Yeah, here they come. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the dragon in the wall. We bear the sword. Strike, parry, riposte. I'll show you how I have to sword. A blow from my sword and a kick to the guts. I'll show you how I have to sword. Fuck me, man. This is fucking awful. Fuck. This is awful. Dude, this is horrendous. We have no hope against Duncan, dude. This is insanity. See, me, I would have said immediately after the Stormlands Dorn and Reach sided with me. Saved. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh no, I think your game crashed and you have to go back to the last save point. Alright, take number, what is this, 4 now? Jesus. Oh my god. I am baffled. This is me, baffled. Where is Duncan? Because I need to see... He's got 44 prowess. No wonder. He's just got us beat no matter what we do. Oh, great heavens. Strike, parry, riposte. I'll show you how I heft a sword. Better men than you have died trying to break my god. Strike, parry, riposte. Fucking hell, bro. Ah! Dude, this is awful. Jesus, man. This is awful. Are we just forever doomed? Doomed here, I say. I've seen other people do this before. I've seen them get it done with like the exact same methodology that I'm doing. Oh, great heavens. Strike, parry, riposte. Let's see how you do without your sword. Strike, parry, riposte. I'll show you how I have to sword. Fuck. Might want to bend the knee with how this is going, yeah. I'd be forced winning in college football sometimes. Yeah. This is awful, bro. Oh no, please. Ah. Jesus Christ. This is diabolical, dude. I have no words. I have no words. This is awful. We'll give it one more try, and then I say, fuck this run. We're gonna just, like, go full chaos. Strike, parry, riposte. I'll show you how I have to sword. I've never felt more hated in my entire life. Like, somehow, this is racism. Alright. We're gonna do some dumb shit in just a moment, so I hope y'all are excited. Oh, man. Damon's heir is his brother, but his brother is part of the... Sorry, there's a fly in here. As part of Agor River's party, so he's not, like, an independent ruler. He's not going to inherit our camp. Advanced cheat menu time. Go debug mode. And on me, we're going to spawn a dragon. A tamed dragon. Beautiful. Yay. We have a dragon now. Look at this. And what's even better, we're going to turn off debug mode. We gotta let it, like, catch back up. Oh no, I think Duncan might lose an arm before your duel. That's crazy. Wow, look at this dragon. It's so cool. And it was just born with this tyrannic Leviathan trait, so it's already absolutely massive. I love that. Wow, truly amazing. This is Zobrigon, our dragon. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think that's gonna help us in this fight. This 1v1 versus, yeah, we're gonna use the dragon. Oh no! Look at that! We won this battle with a dragon. I was thinking you might want to go get a dragon. Nice. We're at 68% war score now. And there was no battle. I guess we killed Duncan, or maybe we just wiped the army too fast. That's crazy. Those brave bastards. Crazy event randomly spawned a dragon. The stream glitched when it happened, though. Crazy. Never saw it happen. It'd be funny if Dunk kills both Damon and the dragon. No, please. Please. I saw you grind hard for this win. See, y'all are so supportive. Bro, my fucking cheeks hurt. This is ridiculous. Oh, Jesus. Y'all are so funny. Burn this bitch to the ground, bro. Oh, look. Here comes our enemies. The 4th Blackfyre Rebellion. And we have no supporters. Yeah. It's literally just us, our dragon, and our mercenary company soloing the entire fucking continent. Get y'all's ass over here. Use the dragon. Yes. Burn them all. Look at that. See, I don't know who said that this was a hard run. Easiest run I've ever seen, bro. Literally the easiest run. This is the greatest run. Nobody has greater runs than I do. I've been told many times. My runs are peak. Absolute cinema. Oh, I'm sorry. That was funny. Alright. The throne of the Iron Throne. Yeah. Commence preparations immediately. Grand Maester Ermin. Good. Ah, finally. Jesus. So be it. Disband my armies. Pretender to the Iron Throne. Look at us. We're amazing. We finally done it, lads. The rightful heir to the Iron Throne has finally arrived. My counsel. Sum of all skills, huh? Let's see if we can't get the Darklands on our side, right? Give them a position to be able to help us out. We're gonna get them to build up our stewardship as well. So Master of Laws then will be the Bulwers. I like the Bulwers, y'all know that. Bulwers are pretty cool. My steward shall be, my Master of Coin shall be the Lannisters. My Master at Arms shall be the Baratheons. Good to have you, Lionel. Yeah. Master of Whispers will be House Greyhelm. Master of Ships will be the Massies. Yeah, we'll get the Massies to join in as Master of Ships. They deserve a position, I think. That's not awful. It's not awful. It's not awful. My Hand of the King is a Darkland, which is fucking cool. Yeah, Lord Adam Darkland, Hand of the King. Appoint Head Dragon Keeper. Nice. Which means we also have to get to building, or rebuilding, the Dragon Pit. Takes 3,000 gold in 5 years. That's not awful. Yeah. We also hold Dragonstone, which is good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to hold court just yet because we need to host our coronation. Finally. Jesus, easiest run I've ever seen in history, guys. Like, y'all cannot tell me that this was hard. Literally was never even hard in the first place. I don't have any money to host a coronation. Fuck a duck, brother. That is not good. A Blackfyre victory, it can scarcely be believed. For generations, my forefathers have endured hardship, exile, and mockery. House Blackfyre has warred and schemed, has bled and died, all for one single dream, one single purpose. Reclaiming our birthrights, our righteous place upon the Iron Throne. Today, this dream becomes reality. As I climb the steps to the Iron Throne, my mind turns to my namesake. Tears fill my eyes as I turn to face the throne room. If only you could see me now, grandfather. It has taken many years, but at last, a daemon of House Blackfyre sits upon the Iron Throne. I am but a seed for a dynasty that shall last 1,000 years and more. My reign begins now. And now we are losing... What? A new Kingsguard. Ah, yes, let the judgment begin. Yeah, Lionel Prester. Yeah, get rid of everybody. All of these loyalists. Get rid of all of them. You're all done. My will be done. A trial by combat. A bitter request. Weeks have passed since my victory, my ascension to the Iron Throne. In these weeks, I have not been idle. Days and nights I have spent consolidating my power, making certain House Blackfyre's grasp upon the Iron Throne is secure for years to come. Now, as I rest upon the throne, basking in the glory of my work, Agot comes to me with a request. A humble 1,000 gold for my efforts in securing our victory. My men are tired, but we shall continue to serve you whatever may come. We only ask for a small sum for our efforts. With gold, there is plenty of glory to go around to celebrate your rise. He wants gold? In another run that I saw, he wants Summerhall. And then they granted him the title of the Paramountcy of the Stormlands because he the creator had executed the whole line of the Baratheons. But he wants 1,000 gold, I'll give him 1,000 gold. I'm not fighting you in single combat. As a matter of fact, all of my prisoners, huh? All of y'all are my prisoners. Prince Aegon the Unlikely. Yeah, feed to a dragon. Prince Duncan the Small. Burn with Dragon Flame. Yeah, look at all these people. Lord Paramountcy, Sir Quentin. We're just gonna mass execute everybody. Fuck it. We just ruin our entire run right off the bat. Make everybody hate us. That's fucking hilarious. And put ourselves in debt as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, marry a Blackwood, huh? That'll give us an alliance with the Starks of the North, though. That's pretty interesting. What do y'all think? Do we marry the Stark, the Lannister, or the Arryn girl? Closest in age would be Barenna Stark. But she has a learning education trait. That's not going to help us at all. That sounds really bad, actually, now that I say that out loud. Yeah, Tya Lannister. She's weak physical trait. I don't want that. The Lady Alice has the most potential, I think. Hey, man, you got some debt. Just a little bit. The brokest king in history. Yeah, a good teacher for my kids, sure, but I'm thinking for, like, the long-term, like, benefit of our house. Because it'll only take 3 years for Lady Alice. Vastly superior. Yeah. We're going to wed the Arryn girl. At least now we have the errands on our side. We're going to super speed this shit. Because we're in horrendous amounts of debt. But the Iron Throne is ours at long last. I know we're in debt. Shut up. Yeah. House Aaron to maximize the potential number of children. Your kids is a long-term plan. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, one of Jaehaerys' kids married Lord Aaron back in the day. Exactly. So at least the blood of the dragon is still around in the bloodline. Yeah, peasant rival. There we go. No longer in debt, but now we gotta save up money so we can host this fuck-ass coronation. Yeah, look at that. And we hold Summerhall because Summerhall, the incident here has not happened yet. We stopped it from happening. So that's good. The next enemy, Sir Brynden Bloodraven Rivers. Yeah, fuck the Bloodraven, man. Yeah, Targaryen dogs are all the same. Death to the Targaryens, wherever they may hide. Sir Quentin Tarth's Kingsguard armor. I can't even wear it. Yeah, look at that. We've got a lot of dragons, dragon eggs, though. The White Book. Interesting. Yeah. We'll go to our court real quick. Nice. Ugh, not the Targaryen banner. I want the Blackfyre banner. Ugh, disgusting. Alright, we'll put the dragon skulls instead. Balerion and Vermithrax. Meraxes. And Vega. They shall watch. My throne will be the Iron Throne. Obviously. Upon this pedestal we shall put the skull of Moondancer. And along my court, yeah. Shrikos. Morgul. And Zalagon. Nice. If you would have went to war later, they would have had so many dragons. Yeah. Loyalty and respect. Control growth. There we go. Serve the crown. We're going to serve with an iron fist. Rude, ambitious, and brave. We shall rule with an iron authority. Yeah, show me my dragon as well. We're going to edit this dragon up just a little bit to make it look a little prettier, if I'm being honest. Cool, she is. My maester is terrible. But I don't have another one. Jesus. Alright. Let's see how much it's going to cost us to host this coronation. Oh, it's going to be the whole shebang. 930. Alright, so 930 in total. Not too bad. Yeah, some fighting going on over here. Ah, but the peasant rabble is rising up. Bastards. Every time. It's okay. I have a dragon, so. Yeah, we'll wait for this to kick off. We'll put down the peasants and then host the coronation on their ashes. Tytos. Lannister. Sure. If you want to journey over here and Aw, Jaceres, you bastard. Became my master of coin. Brother, that's annoying. Yeah, he's shy. I don't care, dude. Keep it out of my court. I'm just waiting for these peasants to pop off the war at any moment. Like, because if they do it in the middle of the, yeah, there we go. If they do it in the middle of the coronation, it'll interrupt it, and I don't want that. Rally the troops. Dragonstone and Summerfield are under siege. Yeah, 3,000 there, 4,000 there. This one will take them 7 months. And this one will take them 13 years. Yeah, so we're gonna raise our men over by Summerfield. Yeah, nice. King Daemon Blackfyre. Yeah, the Blackfyre helmet looks sick as fuck, dude. Kill the peasant scum. Nicknamed the Unworthy. Fuck me, man. That's awful. Alright, so here's the thing. This has the potential to be a really interesting long-term playthrough. I think it would be really, really cool if that was the case. A failure of a man. Yeah, that's fucking horrendous. Full play. Ariana died in an accident. Alright. I don't know who Ariana is, but okay. Nice. Yeah, all hail Queen Alice. Damn, what's with this gluttonous trait going around, dude? It's fucking horrendous. The gluttonous trait is probably my most hated trait in this entire fucking game, if I'm being honest. It's so annoying to see. It's so annoying when people just randomly get gluttonous for no reason. Like, it's awful. Dracarys. Jesus. Alright, let's host this fuck-ass coronation and get this shit over with. My god. Low-key, I think Daemon III needs to die, like, pretty soon. He is having a hard time. His rule is just, like, fraught with strife right now. Yeah, soon my reign begins. Let's get this shit started. Completely legit 4th Blackfyre Rebellion, yeah. What the fuck? My erstwhile master, I, Warren, and many of your put-upon servants have fled your service. Without our expertise, your court shall soon be the shambles you deserve. You have always been more churl than worthy, liege, and so your replacement, Lord Moors of the Neck, shall savor the comforts and glories you once knew. Jesus Christ. Jesus. What a fucking mess, dude. What a mess. Yeah, I'm gonna be the one who holds the crown, so. Yeah, none of y'all are gonna carry the coronation rings. This is about me. Silence, curse, silence or death, you bastard. The Starks and the Lannisters hate us. Grim Lynn as my cupbearer. My wife is pregnant. That's good. Oh, Jesus. Gained a nemesis, the Starks. Nice. I'm the very image of a great king. To cheers and exaltation, my procession parts the city's thronging crowd. My finest captains ride before me, my royal household behind. Peasants teem forth with a glimpse of the soon-to-be king. Atop their parents' shoulders amidst the multitude, crown-lander children grin. See, they like us for the most part. Yeah, I will say the words as I must. Yeah, these are my vassals, the bulwarks of my rule. Yeah, how they plead for me. O crown of the black dragon, O glory of glories. The crowning of Damon. May I sit here for many years to come. I must get rid of this woman. Nah, my wife, my queen, Alice. Yeah. Have 7 legitimate children. Yeah, strengthen the house is going to be our oath. Let's get through this fuck-ass feast. Dazzle everyone with a speech. We're going to make some friends. Try and engage with some people. Delightful. Yeah, my legitimacy and prestige. Good. And thus my reign begins, finally. Look at that. The absolutely legit reign of House Blackfyre. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh my god, the fucking Celtigars, bro. All these people suck. All of you suck. You're all horrendous. You're all awful human beings. Jesus. Yeah. My god, the true king. And thus my reign begins, my friends. Let us, hold a royal court. Let's also fucking upgrade all of this shit. Just max it way, way out. It's gonna cost 23 per month. Jesus. Carmela wants to go north. Sure. Go for it, sister. We hold court. Hear my petitioners. My vassal Aemon takes a turn. Organizing hunts. Master of the hunt, huh? Sure, you can join me. Sure. Stokeworth becomes a march. And I have an indebted hook. Oh, Humphrey. Humphrey shall be of Blackfyre. We're gonna adopt a commoner? Jesus Christ. Natalia White, hello! Hey, just dropped a follow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. We'll take the kid on. He becomes my ward. The poor child. The poor Humphrey. Yeah. What's with this gluttonous trait going around, dude? Like, I don't understand. Alright. We're gonna fix up this damn dragon. Yeah, dragon customizer. I'm gonna make it like a deep, dark, reddish color, right? That one's fine. And then body shading the top. Yeah, being black. There you go. Meraxi's horns. There we go. We're gonna give him Balerian's horns. Give him a nice fat fucking face. Great giant maw of a dragon. Yeah. Jesus. Nostrils are nostrilin. That's crazy. There we go. Zobragon. I can't rename this dragon, unfortunately. So, but we can deepen the bond with Zobragon. I mean, we can try and hold on. We can change the name. I'm pretty sure. Give me a second. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Nice. Okay, I did it. I'm so smart. Oh no, stream went dark. Weird glitch, but at least now we know we're not doing anything suspicious with the menu. How long have I been streaming on Twitch? Not long. I'm pretty sure I set up the account a long time ago, but actually streaming probably just like a month or two. But here we go. So our dragon named Blackfyre, the Blackfyre dragon of Blackfyre. I love it. Looks amazing. Looks grand. Yeah, our wife is getting drunk. She is not happy with her life right now. A bold Ravena, she is. Yeah. We're going to set her to a task, though. She's going to assist us and manage our domain. Going to help us out. War declared on my vassal. House Goodman and House Lador. By leader Will of the Old Gods. That's not good. Nice. Yeah, I hold no monopoly on wisdom. Poor advice. You fucking suck. Whoever my head dragon keeper is, he's fired. Success. Good, 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 good. Oh, my son and heir. All right, lads. It has happened. Our first child, the first prince of House Blackfyre has been born. What do we name this kid? This is the kid who's going to carry the weight of the legacy of House Blackfyre on his shoulders. Do we name him King Daemon III or Prince Daemon III? I like Prince Valerian, I'm not going to lie. But it's too close to Valyrian and Velaryon. So, I don't know. The Lord Commander is a true and honorable man. He would never take advantage of the game and use a cheat menu. No, not ever. Not ever in my lifetime would I have ever done that. Anar is what somebody said earlier. Like, I do like that. I like Anar. Anar, first of his name. Technically, the AE, like Egon, it would be Enar instead of Anar. Yeah, Dagon is cool. Dagon's a good one. So we have Daemon the First and then Dagon the First. What are some other names? We could also put it to a poll if y'all want to. If we want to put it into a poll, we can see what happens. Let's see something real quick. Name him Bloodraven to really rub it in. What other games do you like to play mostly? I do a lot of Crusader Kings. I like Bannerlord a lot as well. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go to chat real quick. See if it'll pull it up for us. Fingers crossed. There you go. Jesus, the fucking sunlight has blinded me. Alright, start a poll. Name? Question mark. So we have Anar, Egon. We can only have up to 4 options, unfortunately. Daemon the Third. Or Dagon. Those are the ones that I like. So, we'll start this poll, and we'll see what happens. Let's get to this poll, lads. Right now, it's 0-0-0. 50-50. We've got Anar and Dagon with 3 votes. 2 for Anar, 1 for Dagon. John is a good name. Jahan. Yeah, Anar and Dagon are tied. Agor after Bittersteel. That's a good one. Yeah, it's still 50-50. 2-2 right now. Name it John. I'm not naming it John, bro. You're a madman. It is a close battle. Dagon pushes ahead. 6 votes. It's 5. Oh my god. Aegon has it. Anar, they're tied. It's 3-3 for votes. Alright. I think I'm gonna go for Dagon. For whatever reason, Dagon sounds like an older brother's name, and then Anar is the little brother. No, actually, I think Anar is the older brother. I think Anar is going to be our firstborn child. Yeah, 5 votes for Anar, 4 for Dagon, 1 for Aegon. Yeah. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. 9, get your votes in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Anar takes it with 5 votes out of 10. He really likes the name John. Listen, Spartan, we could do John if he was born of a Stark. I think it would make more sense to do it like that. But I think Anar takes it. Yeah, with 5 votes. Anar Blackfyre. Cradle Mates. Ooh. Which dragon egg do we give him now? I think either the Magma or the Cinder. I think those are going to be the 2 coolest. Or even the Ivory one. Imagine Anar on a white and gold dragon. John is an Aaron name and your wife is an Aaron. I know. You're not wrong. But we need to carry the legacy for House Blackfyre. I'm not naming the firstborn legitimate child of the Iron Throne of House Blackfyre after a fucking Aaron. I'm not doing that. No. We're naming this kid after the House of the Dragon and not some petty Targaryen name. He's not going to be fucking Aegon or Anis or Maelys or whatever have you, he's going to have a strong Blackfyre name. He is Anar Blackfyre. I think if you have a daughter, give her the ivory as well. Yeah. Time for a Daemon to make the 8. You're damn right. Yeah, Anar, founder of House Targaryen. Yeah, we're going to give him... I think we're going to give him the magma one. If we have a daughter, we give her the ivory dragon egg. Because we have a flame dragon egg, too. That's interesting. Yeah, we're going to give him the magma dragon egg. A raw feeding. Alright, so do we feed Blackfyre raw pork or raw mutton? I say we give him mutton. No, give him sweeter meats. He wants pork. Never mind. No, he doesn't. Jesus, fuck. That's awful. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to pause it real quick. And I'm actually going to get rid of my earpiece. It's just starting to hurt my ear. And it's dying anyway. I would like to play without sound. We got excommunicated? Brother. Jesus. And we lost 200 legitimacy. Brother. Give him sheep. Yeah, I have heard some disturbing news from Lord Gerald about your misdeeds. Oh my god. Damnations. What if I sent you a gift of gold? Does that help? How do I get myself back in the good graces of the faith? For starters, probably going to have to build a septon or a sept somewhere within our lands. Obviously not in King's Landing because it's fully fucking industrialized or urbanized, I mean. What about in Summerhall? We have one. Oh, we're building a castle. Okay, so never mind. So much for that. Stonestruck, also a castle. City, Charred Hills, castle. Yeah, so I have no castles or nowhere I can place. Yeah, that's fucking horrendous. In any of my lands. Visenius Hill, huh? Temple holding. Damn. That's tough, man. That is tough. Oh, nice. Okay, so he did like the sheep instead of the pigs. Yeah, he likes the sheep instead of the pigs. Nature's architects. I receive a missive from my adventurer who has been in the crisp lands of the Taiga Forest. I've spent some time surrounded by the finest company a journeywoman could ask for, a colony of beavers. With this courier, I send you a book of the sketches of the structures they use to catch fish on the waters. Oh, to be a semi-aquatic rodent. Increases his stewardship by 2. Palaces of the Beavers artifact. That's pretty cool. Looking skyward. Yeah. We're going to take to the skies. Hang out. Yeah. Blackfyre greets me almost eagerly. There's no L there, so it's just eagerly. As I enter his lair, clutching a saddle. Clearly, I'm not the only one yearning for the skies. With each beat of his wings, we soar higher and higher until my castle is but a distant splotch of color below. Soaring amidst the heavens, the wind rushes past, lifting hair and spirits alike as the world unfolds below. Against the backdrop of the cloudless sky, our bond grows even stronger. Can you take me higher? To a place where blind men see. Y'all know, y'all have elite ball knowledge if you know what that is. Do I not have shit right now? Why am I not wearing my crown? Brother, embarrassed. How are you not embarrassed? I think you should fill up your Kingsguard now more than ever as Rebellion is probably coming. Shit, you're not wrong. Why do I not have a Kingsguard right now, bro? Why? I don't understand. How did I manage this? Not the game lagging. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, no. Brother, we've been excommunicated. No, how could this be? Oh, no. I'm embarrassed. This is awful. Brother, that's crazy. That's crazy. I have no words. I have no words. That shit was funny as hell. I'm done with class. Yippee! Hell yeah, brother. Hello? Even the crash report is crashing, brother. Oh, I give up. I give up. That was funny. That was pretty funny. I would like to try and do a legitimate Blackfyre run. Maybe we start it over at some point for like a video, and we start ourselves off with like a hatched dragon egg. Like, for whatever reason, Damon the second, he gets it done, he hatches a dragon egg, and then he takes his sweet time in Essos to build up his forces and shit, and then goes to invade. That way it's not just like, oh, he got there and then all of a sudden there's this tyrannic leviathan. It's like, no, now he's got like an adolescent dragon or whatever have you. I think it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, the Maesters didn't like the fact that you found a dragon and took the throne. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, dude, that's horrendous. That is horrendous. Awful. Truly, truly awful. All right. You should do an inside rebellion. Ooh, that's true. That's true. So imagine then Damon II, he relinquishes his claim on the Iron Throne, amends the relationship between the Blackfyres and the Targaryens. He becomes landed within the Iron Throne. He gets landed in Westeros, and then while he's there, you know, he sends an expedition to Old Valyria. He has dragon eggs. He has dragon eggs with him. So, what say he you know, he sends an expedition to Old Valyria, grabs a dragon egg, hatches it successfully, quote unquote, and then you know, does the whole thing, you know, like he has a dragon now, it's a destined dragon, what have you. That would be pretty interesting. Now we could either actually do the run itself, or we can just start as Damon the Second Blackfyre and then debug mode our way into a custom start kind of thing. And where we're already landed, we've kind of fixed our relationship with the Targaryens slightly. Like, we don't absolutely hate each other, stuff like that. Maybe we're even close and buddy with, you know, Aegon the Fifth, the Unlikely, stuff like that. You know, I feel like that'd be pretty interesting. Daemon the Third, son of Hagon. See, that's what I thought, but when I took the throne, it said my name was Daemon the Second. So I don't know. The custom start sounds pretty cool. Do the long videos, yeah. Yeah, do it legit with long videos. Shout out to Egg. Yeah, the custom start low-key sounds cool. All right. So we could do a custom start. I'll build it here on stream, but I won't actually play on stream. That way I can record it and I can start to upload it. That way we have a little bit of like, oh, you guys got to see the nonsense live, and then everybody else gets to see some of it. Or like the custom start version of it in like the long form video series. That way you guys also still have some kind of surprise, something to like look forward to, stuff like that. Colonize Valyria. I cannot get the Valyrian mod to work for me. I can't get it to work for me. Anywho, lads. Spartan. I'm a dip. See you later, bud. And remember, tell me, the ghost of John. You're so annoying, bro. Somebody get this man a John. This dude. This absolute dingus of a child. Is the chat box okay with how high it is, or do we need to like lower it a little bit? Maybe if you rename the son John, the Valyrian mod will work. Shut the fuck up. Y'all are funny. That's crazy. Racilla, are you in the Discord? Because if you're in the Discord, you can just like, you can add, there's a channel where you can suggest like custom characters and custom houses. Like you can absolutely throw some of that in there. Like I will never tell y'all no. Sometimes I don't get to all of them, but I will never tell y'all just no outright. Like, no, this doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in the Discord, just send me a DM or put it in the custom characters chat. There we go. Is that better for chat? So it's not like all the way up here. It's like a little bit lower. We can still see a couple of messages. I was, but I didn't know how to work it and I was confused. I remember a guy freaking out in the Discord because you never put his custom character in. Ended up deleting the app because I was confused. That's true. That's all right. It's not for everybody. It's definitely sure. It is a little tedious to learn how to utilize. It took me a long time. I've had Discord for years. And only within the last like 3 or 4 have I really started to like know what I'm doing. But I understand. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that was Achilles. Achilles was in the Discord, you know. He was freaking out because I never put his character in. And I understand the frustration, you know? Like, it is what it is. Sorry, my work is texting me, my day job. Oh, I mean, if you have me on Instagram, you can DM me on Instagram as well. I'll take whatever forms of communication is convenient for you guys so that we can communicate and everything like that. I'm Dan in the Discord. Hell yeah, dude. Joining the Discord, hell yeah. It should be, I don't know if it's actually in my in the description, but it's in the about me or the bio page of the YouTube channel. It's there. So I'm gonna jump into the Discord on my phone. Yeah, here I'll go. Here we are. Very nice. Yeah, the 4th Blackfyre Rebellion. Jesus, what a fucking mess, dude. That was stressful. I understand you won't get to everybody, so I don't mind when it don't mind it when you don't get to me. Yeah, it's a little difficult. Like there are times, like obviously Bannerlord is a lot easier to add characters in, which is why there's so many suggestions and I have like a backlog. As it is, the Aurorian Knight series, I had a list of at least like 93 custom characters that everybody wanted to have put into the game, you know? And obviously, like, I didn't mind that, but I also didn't want my entire army comp to be made up of companions, of named companions. We were already running into like bugs and lags and stuff like that and issues just all over the place. So with Bannerlord, it's a lot easier for people's suggestions to get lost in the sauce, like in the massive sea, which is why I tried to focus on paid channel members and Discord community community members. That way I have like, you know, it's not just some random Joe Schmo off the street who's like, yeah, name this character Joe long dick dingus, you know what I'm saying, like, or whatever meme ass name they wanted to, because trust me, there's been more than a few of those as well. When it comes to Crusader Kings, it takes a lot more time to set up custom houses, and I need a lot of mods in order to make it work. It's not one of those things that I could just like throw together on a whim. Did you change your name on Instagram? I looked for the Lord Commander and didn't see you anymore. Yeah, so we went through a full rebrand. I actually, funny story, I have to be transparent with this. I ran into an issue while I was discussing the potential for a sponsorship or a partnership opportunity with a brand, right? We were in communication for weeks, and then they said they ran into an issue on their end and that they were going to contact me again later, and I was like, sure, no big deal. And then a few weeks go by, I'm still waiting, like I'm working, so I'm trying to be patient, whatever. I'm putting out content. This was around the time we were putting out the House Duskin series for the Andal invasion, and excuse me, the brand came back and was like, hey, we're gonna have to rescind this opportunity because we already have an opportunity with, or we've already had sponsorships with the, like, Game of Thrones as a brand, like the official HBO home box office Game of Thrones brand, a George R.R. Martin thing. They said, your name is too closely related to that. We have contracts that say we can't do that. So we're going to have to pull your sponsorship opportunity. And I said, well, fuck, that sucks. Which is why I needed to go through with the rebrand, because it got to a point now, and I could see the trend start to happen, was that we were not getting chosen for sponsorship opportunities or partnership opportunities to grow our channel and grow our community, because we were too closely tied in with Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin, and that very specific niche, but also that very massive corporation of a widely successful TV show and spin-off series and whatever else have you. So being that too closely related just kind of hurt us in the long run, and that's not something I wanted. So while I still am very, very sad to have lost the username for the Lord Commander, we just had to rebrand a little bit in order to build a different kind of identity. And honestly, it wasn't something that I was like upset about either. I mean, obviously I was, but I also understood why it had to happen. And so for me specifically, I took it as an opportunity to like focus the brand towards you guys knowing me. Like, the brand revolves around me and my identity rather than a title. You know, when people look up, if you were to go and Google the Lord Commander prior to our name change, you would have seen the AI bullshit that pops up for Google, the Lord Commander wiki page for Game of Thrones explaining who and what the Lord Commander is, and then my YouTube channel would have popped up as number 3. The number 3 search engine, or, you know, result if you were to look up the Lord Commander. I think that's fucking huge. But what that does is it also limits us horrendously. So instead of being you guys swearing loyalty to a title, you know, I'm not just the Lord Commander. I am now Night Rain. REYN is part of my initials. So now the brand is me personally. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are members of House Rain, you know, members of House Night Rain. I think it'll be pretty cool. Anyway, sorry. I feel like I had to explain that. It is all so confusing and very, very tedious to have to deal with, but I had to deal with it. I had to get it done. Otherwise, we would have been cooked for a long time. Yeah, whenever I looked up Lord Commander on YouTube, it was just clips of John being elected. Maybe my personal search engines were a little more biased, I suppose. All right, so let's set up this custom build then for the 4th Blackfyre Rebellion, right? This time we're going to do it right. And I'm going to show y'all exactly what it takes to set up some of these custom scenarios as well. For those of you who love custom scenarios in Game of Thrones contexts, especially for CK3, I highly recommend looking up Soul Games Inc. if you haven't already. He does a lot of really cool custom build stuff, and it's a lot of this. The custom scenarios he sets up, like, you know, Jon Snow marrying Daenerys right off the bat, and Robb Stark raising up his armies to help Jon take his throne, stuff like that. That, like, there are some truly unique scenarios that he has built up, and I think he does a phenomenal job with it. So we have scripted story event. We're gonna skip all of it. All right, so we're gonna skip this. We're no longer refusing marriage. The question is, though, do y'all think we should give ourselves a bride right off the bat, get ourselves married, or should we land ourselves somewhere and then let a marriage, like, form? Yeah, personal diplomacy. He doesn't like that we're rude. So we could still be feuding with the house. But let's change our patron aspect to the warrior. We can continue to do the whole shebang. Lifestyle being this, bada bing. I don't like my houses being in YouTubers series, but I like using their houses as side characters in my runs. That's true. That's true. I like that too. I just followed you on Discord. I'm going to try to learn how to use the app for sure. But yeah, where do you guys think we should get ourselves landed at? Somewhere in the Crownlands? Do we want to get all close and buddy-buddy with the Targaryens? Or should we go somewhere else and, like, build up loyalties somewhere? Maybe we even go north and build up some loyalties with the Starks. I think that would be pretty interesting. Like, get ourselves landed somewhere, maybe in, like, White Harbor, around the area of the White Knife. Yeah, because see, there's plenty of land over here. Like, imagine we hold one of these minor areas over here, like perhaps Keyguard. We just give ourselves a little island castle, and King Aegon V is like, yeah, sure, you know, take your little island castle and stay out of my way, kind of shit, you know. Daemon have a keep just outside of King's Landing. Maybe Aegon puts his grandson there, like, keep your enemies close kind of thing. I was thinking the Vale or Dorne. Yeah, I like that too. We can consider the Vale, because this is pretty close. Like, it's not bad, but we can come over here to, like, Eventide somewhere. Who are these guys? House Morgren. Yeah. Know the wisdom of the earth. Interesting. Yeah, there's plenty of opportunities here in the Vale as well. The Artist Fort. House Garnet. Yeah. Not Witch Isle. Jesus. That's terrifying. The etchings. Yeah, what do y'all think? Do we take some land in the Vale? Are we given lands somewhere over here in the Crownlands? You know, do we get all buddy-buddy with some of the Crownlanders and swear our fealty directly to Aegon? Like, imagine, say that we were granted the lands of Great Fork, right? We build our castle here, and then we slowly start to conquer our neighbors. All of these minor counties, right? They become our vassals. We build up a high lordship. Yeah, the Blackwater Rush, right? So, like, all of this, we could build the Blackwater Rush and take Rollingford from House Rollingford. Yeah. Claim the Blackwater Rush and become a high lord under Aegon the Unlikely. Thoughts? I think it's completely within Aegon's character to say, renounce your claim to the throne and let this feud lie with our ancestors. I agree. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't think it would be a bad idea at all. The issue would be then trying to justify then raising up a rebellion from within. You know what I'm saying? Aegon the Unlikely, unless we're just plotting against him, you know what I'm saying, from the get-go, us becoming landed within his lands was all just a ploy to get him to trust us and for us to raise ourselves up under his nose and just to turn on him in the end anyway. Daemon the First had lands on the Blackwater Rush, if I remember correctly. Maybe. I think you're right. Daemon the First Targaryen lands? Question mark? Yeah, but Daemon would have to hand over Blackfyre as well. That's true. Did not hold vast inherited lands, but gained control over key strategic locations, mostly taking Harrenhal and the Riverlands. No, that's not what I was asking. Not Daemon Targaryen. Daemon the First Blackfyre. Let's see. Aliases, titles, allegiances. Yeah, Daemon founded House Blackfyre. First and greatest of the 5 Blackfyre pretenders. Appearance and character history. Yeah, Daemon was raised in the Red Keep and was taught arms by Sir Quentin Ball. Yeah, it doesn't say that he ever claimed any lands. Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say he was granted any lands. Yeah, wasn't Daemon's castle in one of the counties just west of King's Landing? Yeah, it was gifted by Daeron II on Daemon's wedding. Yeah, perhaps. Thresh down. Rushbank. Bram's Fort. Yeah, you're right. It is the Blackwater Rush. So it would be this over here, this land. Maybe we go after a murder plot to kill Duncan or Bloodraven. You know, Bloodraven is the three-eyed raven in the Game of Thrones series. Yeah, it is true. It is true. All right, so I say, what if we then get ourselves landed here somewhere in the Blackwater Rush, right? So we could literally take any of these lands, like Green Hill, bunch of randoms, Cadence, bunch of randoms. Keep the Rhythm, that's actually pretty sick. But we can, I say we start in like Great Fork, right? Right at the mouth of the Blackwater Rush, or right at this point, right? So we could take Mergewater and Harp's Tune and even build up like another castle over here if we need it. Say that we got ourselves landed by Aegon V. We've, you know, what's the word I'm thinking of? Resolved some of our issues. Okay? Now, King Aegon V, being compassionate and just, I don't think he's going to take Blackfyre away from us. I don't think he's going to force us to relinquish our claims either. As it is, he was in fact willing to allow our family member, who was it? Who am I thinking of? Yeah. Yeah. So Aenys Blackfyre, right? So Aegon the Fifth was willing to let Aenys come to King's Landing to legally argue for his claim on the Iron Throne, right? Or for his family's claim on the Iron Throne. He was then executed unjustly by Bloodraven. So then Aegon sent Bloodraven to the wall. Said, here's your life sentence. Go fuck off away from my realm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's entirely unthought of or unheard of for Aegon the Fifth to allow us to return home, to let us keep our titles or our claims and our sword that was gifted to us by our family. You know, like, he doesn't have a claim on that sword. It was given to us by the rightful king of the Iron Throne of the time, right? So legally that sword belongs to us. He could challenge us for the claim, but we don't have to give it to him. So yeah, it was Bloodraven that tricked Aenys. Either way, you know, like, it's still a possibility. Yeah, easy to defend but harder to move. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Either way, I think this is going to be our best bet here. We get ourselves landed here at Great Fork. So we're going to take his realm. Yeah, we are now just a mere lord of a single county of House Blackfyre. And now, we're going to swear fealty under low feudal obligations. Nice. Daemon, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful vassalship. See? My liege. There's Jay Harris the second. He doesn't like us, though. Yeah, veteran adventurer definitely does not help. Now, thinking forward, because this is an alternate history, do we lose the rude trait? We can keep our ambition, but do we lose the rude trait? You should marry into House Bracken. They follows the lore and they hate the Blackwoods. I agree. Now, how does Aegor Bittersteel feel about this? I don't know. I think Bittersteel still kind of identifies with House Bracken anyway. That's why his personal coat of arms is the red stallion of House Bracken, just with the black wings and the burning flames of House Targaryen. You know, like, that is his identity. I don't think that's a bad idea. Now, as for traits, right? Because we are in an alternate universe now, do we change his rude trait to anything? Do we need to switch him up? His men and arms maintenance is cut down to 50% too. So that's going to help us out with our military and our economy. So here's what I'm thinking, though. Yeah, we have 1 out of 3. Perfect. Get rid of this guy. There we go. And now we have 2 castles. We have Harp's Tune and Mergewater. Would Daemon fall in line to the throne after Aegon's children? Definitely not. I don't think so. Duncan's been disinherited. The Prince of Dragonflies. What the fuck? Disinherited? Holy shit, this is Duncan the Small? Oh shit. Is this because of the situation with the oh my god, he's been disinherited because he started an adventurer colony? Bro, what the fuck? That's crazy. Alright, let me see. Hold on. Aegor is obsessed with the bastard stepsister too, Shayna. Yeah, you're not wrong. Shayna Seastar. Yeah, Duncan didn't marry Jenny. And then he left and started an adventurer colony, or an adventurer camp. So as it is, the new primary heir is Jaehaerys II, who's a feeble, weak child. Bro, this is already teaming up to be perfect. So if King Aegon does any of the, what's it called? The Summerhall shit, right? If he does any of the Summerhall shit and it causes the death and the downfall of House Targaryen even further, that just plays so much better into our hands. Right now they only have 13 living members, or 25, but that's also including my family. Yeah, the Bright Flames, the Bitter Steels, the Blackfyres, and the Targaryens. So there's only 13 Targaryens currently alive. So that is pretty interesting. See where Daemon sits on the succession. Okay, give me a second. I don't know how to check 100%, so we're going to look at it this way. Jaehaerys, Darren, Shera, Rael, Maegor. Alright, he's not even close to anywhere there. Bada bing. Let's see. Yeah, basically no chance at becoming king. Yeah, we're not even there. Claimants, there we go, 27. Yeah, 27 claimants on the Iron Throne. We have a pressed claim. We cannot press the claim, though, as a vassal of King Aegon. Implicit claim. Yeah, interesting. Meanwhile, Maelys the Monstrous is also still around. So we have claims, but we're not in the line of succession, literally at all. Yeah, literally not at all. Nice. We would be able to start create a claimant faction for me on the 7 Kingdoms of the Iron Throne. What? See, that's pretty cool. All right, disband this claim, or this faction. But here we are. So we're looking pretty good. Aegon the 5th was the 4th of the line, and Daemon is higher in succession, so the game may default to that since you're now landed, and House Blackfyre is no longer banished. True. This is true. Yeah, change my contract. You're right. You're right. Modify vassal contract. So give me... I need war declaration too, though. That's the thing. Title revocation. And war declaration. And I'll give you high levies and higher taxes. Cool. I won't get council rights, not right off the bat. There we go. But now I can freely declare war within the realm, and I'm protected. Yeah. What artifacts do I have? Yeah, the Crown of the Black Dragon and Blackfyre. I have one claim, the Targaryens. House banner, that's it. Okay. Yeah, so that's not bad. We're in a pretty good position where we could... Yeah, we can fund an expedition to Old Valyria, try and find ourselves a dragon egg. Like, this is the perfect beginning. Like, we start small, we build ourselves We build ourselves up. We wait for Agon the Unlikely to trigger the Summer Hall bullshit and murder his own family on accident. Yeah, a Blackfyre this close to King's Landing is strange. You're not wrong. What the fuck? Sorry, I scared myself. Jesus. Ugh. My bad. Gave myself the heebie-jeebies. How old is Duncan the Tall? Let us find out, my friend. Sir Duncan the Tall is 44. He's 44 years old in this. Yeah, not bad. Now, here's the thing, too, though. We could also do the Summer Hall shit, right? As Agon. Do it in Summerfield. You know, like trigger it automatically on his own. Or trigger it automatically for him. And then see what happens. Maybe he accidentally blows himself up. Maybe he accidentally does it and the dragons all live in the end. Who knows? What do y'all think? How else do we want to set up this this custom scenario? Or is this it? Like, do we just start from here and start to build ourselves up, fund an expedition, find our own dragon egg, the whole shebang? Because at that point, we'll be facing off against Aegon V in all his glory. You know? I don't want to keep the rude trait here. He's blunt with his words, dismissing the feelings of others in favor of saying what he pleases. So if anything, I think there's potential here to change the rude trait into something else. So a different personality trait. Instead of rude, I don't want to give him authoritative. That seems like a little OP, but we can give him something else. Diligence is cool, but it gains stress. So diligence is going to keep this kid moving, you know? There's a theory that the maesters poisons the eggs to make the dragon head hatching go wrong. Give him the gregarious trait. Where's gregarious at? Where did it go? Gregarious. Yeah, Daemon enjoys spending time with other people. +2 to diplomacy, +5 to attraction opinion, and 10 days faster for his scheme phase for personal schemes. Yeah, I think Daemon should stay rude, but roleplay it so he's not purposely rude. If that's the case, instead of rude, we can make him callous. Yeah. Because then he's not directly rude. He's just indifferent. You know, he's like, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but I also don't give a shit that they're hurt. You know? Yeah, we could give... I mean, he has ambitious already. So he has ambitious and brave. But we're wondering if we can keep rude as well. Like, technically, he could have up to 4 personality traits. You know, so we can give him something else. If anything, we could drop rude and give him wrathful and make him more of a villain. Yeah, so drop rude and give him callous. Give him callous, drop... Where did it go? Rude. Yeah. Shrewd. Yeah, shrewd isn't a personality trait. It's more of a, I think it's a fame trait. Because shrewd will also give him like +3 to every stat in the game. Hello? Shrewd? Where did you go? Actually, I think it's a physical trait. Yeah. Here's shrewd. Gives him +2 to everything. Life has taught Daemon the value of good judgment and sharp wit. What is the most evil trait? Probably sadistic. Yeah, so we could give him sadistic, which would be interesting. Yeah, few things bring Daemon as much joy as the suffering of others. So we can turn Daemon Blackfyre into an absolute monster. You know what I'm saying? Is pragmatic a trait? No. For that one... Pragmatic. I think it would be like content. Yeah. What he already has, be it much or little, is enough for Damon. Pragmatic. There's also temperate. So pragmatic and temperate and content would kind of be that right there. That's all part of pragmatism. According to Damon, it is best to enjoy things in moderation. That's literally the definition of pragmatism, basically. Technically, he should be a knight due to the Targaryens knighting the men in the family line. He is a knight. He has the knight trait already. Brave and lustful. Interesting. Fertility plus 25%. Sinful to the faith of the seven. Carnal desires burn hot in Damon's core. Interesting. Wrathful and sadistic. Yeah. Well, we can give him... He's ambitious, brave, callous. So he's a little indifferent to the suffering of others. Let's make him wrathful as well. Cool. So that changes him. That changes his current personality. Yeah. He has 0 diplomacy. Absolute terrible diplomacy. Yeah. 29 prowess, 21 martial. That's not bad. So he's ambitious, brave enough to go for the things that he wants. He doesn't care about who he hurts when he does it. And he's wrathful. Damon is quick to anger and fury. So I think it all works together, honestly. Men had some balls for war, hence brave. Hell yeah, dude. Give him Blade Master, aspiring Blade Master. I think that makes sense. I think that might be an other. Or no, it's in lifestyle. Yeah, aspiring Blade Master. There you go. Yeah, deft in personal combat. Damon knows which end of the stick to point him, which end to stick him with. Yeah, pretty cool. Cool. So he's got aspiring Blade Master. He is a knight. He's a honeyed broker, which he got when he got landed. He's a 2-star trained fighter. We can up that to a 3-star if y'all think that's necessary. But I don't want to make him too OP, especially considering we're going to aim to try and give him a dragon as well. Raider or Pillager because he did it back in the Rebellion. Forder as well. All right. So we got... Yeah. Forder. Pillager. Reckless. Faithful Blade. Organizer. Let's give him aggressive attacker. Nothing will sate Damon but the blood of his enemies. I think that matches very well with his personality. Brave, ambitious, and wrathful. So the way his personality tees up, what this is telling me, first and foremost, he is ambitious. He has grand ambitions. The first trait in his personality is that he's shooting for the Iron Throne. He wants that crown for himself. That is his ambition. That is first and foremost of his personality. Second off, he is brave enough to make that shit happen. He's not willing to wait around for it. He's not going to ask for permission for it. He's going to go out there and he's going to take what's his. You know, he's brave enough to back up his ambitions with action. Now he's callous. That braveness and that ability to strike out and to get shit done for his ambitions also leaves him kind of like closed off emotionally. He doesn't give a shit who he uses, who he hurts in order to make that shit happen. It's not outright rude. He's not actively making a active decision to go out and hurt you. He just doesn't give a shit if you get hurt in the process of him doing what he wants in order to reach his goals. Now, wrathfulness comes in to when things don't go his way. He is quick to anger and quick to fury. Not to mean like, oh, I'm gonna kill you because I'm just a monstrous man. It's more so, you pissed me off and I don't know how to emotionally regulate my reaction to that. So now I'm gonna beat your ass, kind of thing. And I think that makes sense. I think it makes sense for Damon. He's kind of teeing up to be more of like a Maelys the Monstrous. So what I'm thinking is to add a little additional flavor here. We could get all of the members of House Blackfyre to join us at home. Except for Kala. I don't want Kala there. So I think add to court. Yeah, my uncle Melis. The Princess Dana. Add to court. Prince Aemon, my brother. Get him to join our court. Prince Daemon, my other cousin. Get him to join our court. We get the whole of the Blackfyre family to join us, right? Prince Daemon. Prince Melis, the monstrous. Get him to join our court. Ambitious, authoritative. Short reign. Also ambitious. Veteran adventurer. Yeah. So it looks like we took a lot of our traits from our cousin Melis the monstrous. We're actually the elder. So he took a lot of traits from us, it would seem. That's pretty interesting. And then Dana Blackfyre. Get the whole Blackfyre family to join us at court. Right? And then we can give them, like, court positions and shit, you know? Yeah, just a court of Blackfyres, dude. Like, that's fucking insane. My 43-year-old uncle. Yeah, see, he's got brave, ambitious, and wrathful. So the entire family is just kind of like that, you know? So I think that's pretty sick. And now we've got a pretty stacked council, you know? Yeah, all right, let me read chat real quick. I saw another... Whoa. The chat keeps moving without me, sorry. Saw another playthrough, and he made a 97-year-old with 85 prowess. Yeah, Ramsay the Kind. Are you going to make his wife or marry someone that's already existing? Probably marry somebody, I think. I think Zealous needs to be included just because they had a fervor and strong will that made generations fight for the throne, even with horrible odds. That's true. Dragon's Fire does not differentiate between what should and should not burn. It simply does. Yeah, Born in Purple as well. Almost like you were his mentor. You should have a self-imposed ban on the level of marriage alliances you can make. Maybe Aegon fears he might rebel, so he won't assent to a high-level marriage. I agree with that. So we can only marry somebody at the same level. So imagine right off the bat, we marry, like, I don't know, one of our family members, like Targaryens do. I don't think that's a bad idea. Would Daemon see the other Blackfyres as risks to his throne? Nope. As it was, they were all fighting on his side anyway, you know, for his claim on the Iron Throne. They were all fighting with Aegor Bittersteel to aid him taking the throne in the first place. So, I don't think so. Could marry Shayna Seastar Targaryen. That's true. That's true. Let's find her real quick. Where is Shayna Seastar? Oh, Shara Seastar. Right? Is this her? Princess Shara Targaryen? Yeah, they're not going to accept that. Your houses are severed by divided dynasty, minus 200. This house has been cast off from the main dynasty and cannot call non-house dynasty members for aid. Yikes. Yeah, they won't accept that literally at all. So, it's probably not going to happen. If we go for prestige gain, yeah, our aunt and spy master. There is Lady Brenna Stark. Like, it's still possible. It's still possible for us to get a pretty decent marriage right off the bat. So, again, Lady Alice Arryn. Damn, her traits got mixed up in this one. That's crazy. We've got Lady Brenna Stark, who's just a dutiful captain, arrogant, and lustful. Her stats kind of suck, so maybe not. But this is based off of prestige gain rather than like alliance power. As it is, we're a 24-year-old. So let's find ourselves a bride that's within that same range. So you've got Lady Winifred Manderly. So we've got the Manderlys of the North. Humble, compassionate, and honest. She's kind of like our opposite, but she still likes us, which is interesting. She has the bossy trait, so she's going for a stewardship education. It's possible. I don't know. What do you guys think? If we go for alliance power, there's the Baratheons. But she's going for a learning education. Her stats are also just incredibly better than what we see. Lady Rylene Rowan. She's kind of a badass. There's the Royce. Lady Jane Royce. Ooh. Lady Jane Royce. Courtier of Lord Maynard. A zealous lackey. And she's got great diplomacy. Great martial. Or average, I guess. Good and average. But it's kind of inconsequential, I think. What do y'all think? The Lannister does have stronger armies. This is true. But again, remember, we're limited on our alliances. We don't want to marry somebody into a massive title like that. Because we need to limit ourselves. We're being limited, quote unquote, via roleplay purposes by the Seven Kingdoms. To show that we're jumping in here with the intent of, you know, playing ball, as it were, with the with the Iron Throne. We are only permitted to do certain levels of alliances, of marriages here. So, what do y'all think? Yeah. Yeah, then Bracken, Hightower, Royce, or Bolton. So if we're going for alliance power that fits within the range that we're going for, because all of these are high lordship titles that are too large. You know, the Lord Paramountcy of the Westerlands, the Vale, the Lord Paramountcy of the Stormlands. These are too large of titles. We could go for the North March and Lady Rylene Rowan, but her stats kind of suck. Same thing with Lady Winifred Manderly. Our best bet for the highest alliance power that we can muster, being 6,900, would be the Lady Jane Royce. That is my opinion. So what do y'all think? I say since Royce is a vassal to the Arryns, it fits. Maybe Aegon made the match himself to help with his peasant reforms. Yeah, Massey is another good one, or the Lords of Duskendale. Marrying a Bolton would be diabolical. Yeah, Duskendale has a hate for the House Targaryens too. This is true. Diabolical with all letters. That's interesting. All right, so we're going to keep the Lady Jane Royce in our back pocket. Let's think if there's anybody worth marrying here. No, we can't. There's nobody to marry. That's the thing. Yeah, there's nobody to marry in this house. They have nothing but boys. Yeah. Sir John Darklyn of the Kingsguard. Lord Adam Darklyn. Yeah, we're kind of cooked. Change our religion? We're still the Faith of the Seven, though. To the Four Flames. Then you can marry four and problem solved. You're a madman. Yeah, maybe a Bolton. I think a Bolton would be pretty interesting. Yeah, Lord Arion Bolton II. He's got 7 living members. Petra is 51, 48, 47. Yeah, there's no females here. So that's unfortunate. So maybe not House Bolton. What about the Brackens? They have 4,000 men. I still think that the Royces is probably our best bet. Just because we're evil and we intend on taking the Iron Throne doesn't mean that our spouse has to be as well. Remember, we're out here playing the long game. So if we get ourselves landed and the King of the Iron Throne arranges this marriage for us on our behalf, I think we take it. Like, we still get 7,000 men in this alliance, because our goal isn't to take the Iron Throne immediately. We have to take our time to build ourselves up, because remember, we're not going to be able to claim the Iron Throne with one dragon and one marriage alliance and this tiny little county. Our goal is to take all of these counties here, maybe even vassalize like Shinebridge and House Thorn. I think the Thorns are cool as shit too. Yeah. And then potentially raise ourselves up here into the Rollingford and take the High Lordship of the Blackwater Rush. Right? So then we get a High Lordship title, marry our children off to high tier members, and in that time, all the while, our dragon, our hypothetical dragon that we not only found in an expedition, a successful expedition to Old Valyria, but we've also successfully hatched in a ceremony of our own out here in the fucking Blackwater Rush, these little backwater counties. Then we can take the Iron Throne. You know, by that time, we're probably going to be in our 40s, 50s. I don't expect us to take the Iron Throne right off the bat. So if we have to play ball and marry the Royce girl, I think it makes sense. House Peak was loyal to Blackfyre always. They gave up their seat, High Lordship, and Valyrian sword for the Blackfyres. How dare you speak of the Starks like that, Coin Keeper? What did y'all say? What about Karstarks, House Dane? Stannis was married to a Florent to keep the Tyrell's line. Maybe a similar situation here, true. Achilles is actually a pimp in disguise. True. Shit. The Starks were worse than the Boltons. That's true. We also have a brother we can marry off. Oh, true. Yeah. That's true. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, so let's consider our options. Let's really start to like narrow it down. All right, so we can marry into High Lordships, but we cannot marry into Paramountcies. Okay? So that's fine. The Royce girl is an option. The Selmies are too loyal to the Targs. Starting to lose my voice a little bit, sorry. We said the peaks, right? Where are the peaks? Starpike, here we go. Yeah, House Peak. They have no female members of House Peak. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And they only have 3,400 men anyway. Let's see. Who else was loyal to the Blackfyres? Blackfyre loyalists. Let's see. We're gonna look it up. You still like Winifred, the Manderley girl? Yeah, the Brackens, the Peaks, the Rains, and Fireball, who was one man. Quentin Ball. Yeah. We could go for the Rains if there's a potential Rain bride. Because y'all know how I love House Rain. My name is now Night Rain. So it's potential. 11 living members. Lady Protectress Ellen Rain of the Westerlands. Ah, so Sir Tyon Lannister married a Rain girl. Sir Rob Rain. Yeah, Lady Elena Rain. Daughter of Lord Roger. He would accept a marriage. She's 5. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna try something real quick. We'll try something. Might be time for a House Rain run with a name change. I was thinking the same thing. As it is, like, I love that we came up with House Torrent when we were identifying as like the bull of the Stormlands, but now we're kind of like House Rain as it is. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, I agree. Setup. So we'll save it here real quick so that everything we've already built is currently saved. Switch character to the Rains. Create your own adventurer. We're going to create a heterosexual female. Give me a lady's name for House Rain. I've got it. Here's the solution. Which lady in waiting has the hotter look? Then you marry them. You're a madman. Another Westerland playthrough. Y'all love the Westerlands. I love the Westerlands, man. We can make a Bolton wife. That's true. But I don't think marrying the Boltons would make sense. I think marrying a Rain would make sense. Actually, I don't know. Now that I think about it, hold on. You might be right. Because I don't think Agon the Fifth would allow us to marry into a house of loyalists. He would want us to marry into a house that's loyal to him. You know what I'm saying? So, that's interesting. That is an interesting concept as well. If we really wanted to roleplay it, we could give our man a bride from a house that's loyal to the king. So maybe a Darklyn would make sense here. We could marry a Darklyn because they're staunchly loyal to the Targaryens. Or even a Selmy. The Selmy is staunchly loyal to the Targaryens. House Massey comes back into play. It's true. A Massey girl could come into the play here. They've got some decent stats. Like, it's absolutely possible. So let's see. Yeah, he doesn't have any current members. What do y'all think? The house just north of Massey. Like, there's Rook's Rest. There's a couple of different options. There genuinely is a couple of different options that we could choose here. Bar Emmon, yeah, the Bar Emmons. Winifred, yeah. The Velaryons, true. The Penroses are part Targaryen. Again, Winifred comes into play. I don't know if the Manderleys directly supported the Targaryens. I like how they have a massive land over here, though. I love White Harbor as well. I think White Harbor is such a kick-ass place, honestly. Who did we say? Winifred, yeah. So there is still Winifred. She's 15. Her stats kind of suck. But she has a stewardship focus, so it's potential there. House Longwaters, interesting. I mean, who would want to marry a Bolton? True. I mean, look at them. They're terrifying. Yeah. So I say, for me, it's between the Royces, right? The little Royce girl that's over here. What was her name? Not Para. Jane. Yeah, the lady Jane Royce. So it's between Jane Royce or a custom bride of House Longwaters or House Darklyn. Those are kind of the choices that I have in my head. Yeah, House Longwaters. 3 living members. That's true. The Manderleys did support Rhaenyra in the dance, but that's ancient history to this point. Yeah, bastard houses versus their rival Valyrian upper houses. Ooh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, go for the larger army size. Well, the issue here is that we can't. In the roleplay, we're being limited by the king. We don't want to marry any title greater than a high lordship. So again, the Darklyn's still come into play here. Yeah, but it also makes sense for Aegon to marry. I mean, he's not cruel like that, though. He wouldn't do that. He's compassionate and just. He's not going to force a bastard house to marry into another bastard house. If anything, for me, our top options are going to be marry a Darklyn or marry the Royce girl. So those are my two. Those are my two options. If you make a custom reign, I like the name Ella. I think Ella's a good one. Yeah, Royce would take a minute to reinforce to get to you. Longer embarkation costs. That's true. Check House Penrose for Targ reasons. House Penrose. They're currently... Yeah, they're doing stuff. Aha, Lady Jenna Massey of the Vellum Coast and Lady Elena Penrose. Yeah, set down our deeds. The Penroses, huh? Stormlanders, man. They're pretty cool. 8 living members. Lady Allery. She's already got a husband, though. Sir Einar Penrose. Interesting. Oh, the Conningtons. Ooh. Okay, so let's check on the Conningtons and let's check on the Freys. I like the idea of the Conningtons coming into play as well. They only have 6 living members. Yeah, and the 3 women here are old as shit. We have Sir Alan Connington. That's interesting. Why not focus on the most powerful bannerman of the Lord Paramount? That's true. They helped start the Golden Company. That is true as well. And then let's check on Walder Frey. Y'all are going to make me put it to a vote again, aren't you? Yeah, he surprisingly doesn't have that many living members that are unmarried. Yeah. That's interesting. I don't know about the Freys, if I'm being honest. We can check it out. So let's see something real quick. Is Walder Frey alive? Yeah. That man's old as shit. Alright. We're going to put it to a vote, guys. We're going to poll it. Wife? Question mark? It's the oddest poll I've ever created. Alright. My number 1 pick is the Royce girl. The Royce girl that already exists, right? We could do a custom Darkland. What was the other one? A Connington. Hello? Or both A and C. You're a madman. Can you put all of the above? Yeah, and you know what? I'll throw in the Boltons too, okay? Because the Coin Keeper has been asking respectfully, so. I know y'all saw that, right? That was crazy. Massey, Royce, Bolton, or Rain. I do like the Rains as well. So here's the thing: just because we're picking a wife now doesn't mean we don't have the option to pick like a Rain or somebody else for our children or our brothers. So, options. Are any of them named John? All right, let's start this poll. I'll give you all a couple of minutes to jump in it. Pick your bride. Prick your bride. We've got 1 vote for the Royce girl that already exists. Just have more than 1. We're not doing that. We have to follow the Westerosi laws. Oh, the Darklands take it. 3 votes for the Darklands, 2 for the Royce, and 1 for the custom Bolton. Darkland just makes the most sense. I agree. Not only are the Darklands staunchly loyal to the Targaryens ever since the days of the Conquest, but there's also a Darkland Kingsguard. You know how incredibly easy it would be for the Kingsguard to ride out 2 counties down to murder me if I act up on behalf of his Targaryen king because he's a loyalist, because his king and his Lord Father told him to. Like, it would be entirely too easy. Right next to the throne, fast to your banner calls and ready to shed the dragon blood. Voted for Darklyn. How y'all explained it, I think would be a good fit. Yeah. They're loyal until they kidnap the king. That's true, but that's history that hasn't even happened yet. This is an alternate universe. Royce Girl for the win. Stephen Murray. All right, we've got 7 votes. It's tied 3-3 for the Royce and the Darklyn Girl. Get your votes in. We've got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. It's between House Royce and House Darklyn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. It's still tied. 3, 2, 1. 1.5. 1 3/4. The Royce Girl takes it. That's crazy. He's trying to bribe you, the madman. So the Royce Girl comes out on top with 1 more vote over the Darklyn, the custom Darklyn Girl. Yeah, the Royces keeps both the Blackfyres and the Aarons in line. That's true. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking then. Options, all right? Like somebody mentioned before, we have people that can get married off. He's 22 and she's 22. What if we married the Royce Girl to Aemon Blackfyre? Right? That still gives us an alliance. That's us getting an alliance. I am the coin keeper. How much? Royce is cuter. Simple facts. True. Curse you, Racilla. You're a madman. So if we were to have a bride, right, what kind of stats do we need? We ourselves have decent military stats, right? We're not looking too bad. What we need is somebody to help us out diplomatically. I think a Darklyn Girl could help us do that. They're really good with their military prowess and everything. Like, that's fine. You'll never see a gold dragon in your life, I guess. I just saw Beesbury and I changed my mind. Beesbury is the coolest house. Go with her. All right, hold on. Let me see. Show me this Beesbury girl. Shit stats, bro. What is this face? She looks kind of cross-eyed. I'm good. No thanks. Thanks for the option, but no. Darklyn to a son or a brother. It's an option. Lustful, honest, family first. Yeah, we've got options here, guys. It's kind of tedious, but we can make it work. The Darklyns, though. They have 4,000 men. The Royces have 6,000 that they offer us in military alliance. Yeah, so we're going to get the Lady Jane Royce as our bride, as our wife. Okay, so I'm going to lock that in. I am also going to build a heterosexual female in the visage of House Darklyn to marry our brother. She's going to have great diplomacy. Stats are going to be personality, sorry. Let's make her diligent. She's good at what she does. She works hard. Let's make her gregarious. She likes to party, likes to hang out with people. Let's make her honest to a fault. You know, she wouldn't be a good ruler, but she's good at what she does. And then let's give her a congenital trait. One thing to add to the bloodline, right? So let's make her intelligent is too much. Let's make her quick. Yeah, so she's kind of smart. She's whip smart. She's got good diplomacy. She's good at what she does. Yeah. We can edit her appearance just a tad bit. Customize further. Body hair. Let's make that non-existent. Thank you very much. Body shape. Make her buff as shit. I'm just kidding. Make her tall too. She could be a little tall. Tall Darklyn Queen, slay. And that'll be that. Cool. Jade Darklyn. That's fucking crazy. Dang, you don't like a hairy woman? Hey, I didn't say that. All right, I didn't say that. And to speak truth, I just want a Bolton wife because they're evil. That's true. The potential in the future. What I want to do, though, what I try very hard to do is to make our interactions within a certain realm while we're doing playthroughs. That way, when I do a Northman playthrough, we're not like fatigued of all the Bolton wives and people that we've seen in the playthrough. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're down here in the Crownlands, I want people close to us in proximity because it only makes sense. Our diplomatic range only extends so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't make sense that we're all the way down here at the Blackwater Rush and we have an alliance with the Boltons in the far north, because then they have to cross the Twins, come down through the Neck, down through the Riverlands, through the Trident, and then to come to our aid. Doesn't make sense. Bus number 30. Beautiful trait. I hate you so much. But yeah, we'll make it happen. Hold on. Give me a second. It's for my brother, guys. I gotta help him out. Gotta help him out here. All right. I'm gonna make her an aging beauty. She could be 22 years of age. Cool. Cool. Yes, sir. She really looks like Alicent Hightower. You're not wrong. He made Bolton so much in my custom creation thing. You said I could do a... I asked if my character can marry a Bolton. Oh, God. Yeah, going to make her into a Soul Games Inc. thumbnail potential. This woman has huge tracts of land. Bro, I fucking love that, man. All right, so Jade Darklyn. I think that's pretty sick. So we're going to finalize her real quick. Finalize this character. We're going to start as this character. Oh, shit. You know what I forgot to do? I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Give me a second. I need the house customizer trait. This one. Idiot. Give me 1 second. You got command. There we go. That's what I needed. All right, so we're going to play it as a extant house. They currently exist. We're going to be... He's 42, she's 22. Yeah, we're going to be the middle child of this guy. So we're going to join their house. I want to play as their child. Nice. So now, she is Mistress Jade of House Darklyn. Cool. So now we can switch characters back to Daemon. We're going to destroy her title, so she's no longer an adventurer. We're going to add her to our court. We're going to arrange a marriage. Hold that thought. Cool. Alliance forged with Lord Maynard. Now we can arrange a marriage. With our brother. There we go. Yeah. Huge tracts of land, guys. Yeah, Aemon Blackfyre married Jade Darklyn. See? That's how that's done, ladies and gentlemen. But y'all also see just how much work it fucking takes to set up some of these, you know, these custom scenarios. The king, yes. Why did mistress pop up in her name? Because she's not a master. She is the female master of a camp. It would have changed to captain if she changed, you know, to like a sellsword company. But because it was just an adventurer camp, she was technically a female master, being mistress. Your brother likes you very much now. This is true. This is true. Yeah. So there we have it. I don't know if this is complete. Is there anything else that we're missing? Is there anything you guys think that we need to set ourselves up for success with before we begin? Because if that's all possible, I would like to take all of these minor counties. Like, I want the Gaunts to hang out with us, to be our vassals. I want Greyhelm. Yeah, here's Blackstripe, House of Longwaters. They would have been the quickest allies to join us, but they're not entirely strong. I want the Thorns to be on our side. They like us at least slightly, which is good. So we have a bride for ourselves. We have a bride for our brother. So our line of succession is mostly secured. My uncle Maelys can also marry somebody. We could get a Bolton bride for Maelys the Monstrous. Thoughts? Make him more evil? That would be cool. Make him even more evil. His whole bloodline would be cursed. Just horrendously cursed. How he managed to bag a Bolton baddie, though? Questions. Got nothing but questions here. Meanwhile, Maelys Blackfyre can also marry somebody. He is 43. Let's wed him to our aunt. Are they siblings together, the two of them? They sure are. That's his sister. Yeah, they're just going to marry each other. Negative 13.5% risk of their child being inbred. Bolton and baddie in the same sentence? Question mark. She's going to make a human leather tent. Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh my god. If there's any YouTube moderators in chat, somebody put the Coin Keeper in a 10-second timeout. Ain't no way you just said that, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's wild. Alright, we're gonna send this proposal. We're gonna let our uncle and our aunt be wed in true Targaryen fashion. I'm just joking. Like, it was just funny. Like, you're not in any actual trouble. It's funny. Like, when somebody acts up and they're like, yep, ban them from chat. They don't actually mean it. It's just jokes. Just jokes. Yeah, so I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna make ourselves a little Bolton baddie for Maelys the Monstrous. We're gonna make her a giant, too. A giant Bolton baddie. Create your own adventurer, a heterosexual female. She needs a terrifying name. We have Maelys. Aisling Bolton. She's already kind of cute, low-key. Why she look like that? Now for the future of House Rain, take care of Tywin now. Yeah, true. Giant tomboy Bolton baddie. What do you think? We give her short hair? We're going to make her a brilliant strategist. Her personality, she's going to be horrendously lustful. Wrathful. Make her as sadistic as well. Fuck it. We're also going to give her... Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's got Herculean, strong, and giant. She's going to be basically Maelys' other half. We're going to make her a formidable fighter. Yeah, she's just a poor, cursed being. Yeah, she's already a giant, so I can't change that too much. All right, for hairstyle, what do we think? What is she currently rocking with? Doesn't say, actually. Bald. I'm not doing that to Maelys, bro. That's not nice. She does need some kind of like Norse style braided side. That one's pretty cool. The braided sides. There's a messy braid. The pigtails. The Norse crown. The long ribbons. Or the brigand's daughter. I think the braided sides is pretty cool. Maelys would be into the bald. That'd be interesting. And why would House Bolton give up this giant kinswoman? I don't know. Maybe she's too giant. Yeah, I like the braided sides. Yeah, so she's gonna be Aisling Bolton. Jesus. Celissa Marion. Morin. Oh, Morin Bolton. That's interesting. Kind of like Morn. Yeah, black hair, whitish eyes, pale skin. You're not wrong. Yeah, make her real pale. There you go. She looks ghastly. She ran away with Maelys upon seeing him. Yeah. It was just a match made in heaven, guys. All right, now we're going to learn from our mistakes and actually start her off with the house customizer trait. That'd be great. Thanks. Yeah. 16 martial, 33 prowess. Gonna finalize this shit. Start her off. Join their house. Not as a child, but as a relative. Maybe he's her cousin. Lady Hollis is their mother. Sure. Yeah, make my house look like... my character look like House Bolton. There, so now she looks like House Bolton. So now we can switch back to our man here. And do it all over again, lads. Destroy her top title. Add her to our court. And arrange a marriage between her and Maelys the Monstrous. Yeah, giant, hideous, and Herculean are going to be their family traits. I love it. Hell yeah, dude. And they ran away together. Oh, one big happy family. Jesus Christ. A vampire marrying Maelys the Monstrous. It just makes sense. Now we have an official torturer as well. Yeah, you are not wrong about that, my friend. Yeah. So our bride, she has really good diplomacy, so she's going to help us out there. Our personal diplomacy now went up to 4, which is still terrible. Yeah, not bad. Cool. So now we've got a really decent setup going on here. We're going to go for the chivalry focus so that we can get the additional prowess. Yeah. Here's what I want. I wonder if I can destroy their claims. I guess not. guess not. All right, no big deal. That is no big deal. Anyone else need married off? I don't think so. She also knits human leather from time to time. I love that. Give Maelys a cadet of the cadet branch in college. You're grounded. All right. I think that's it. I think that is a perfect way for us to start off. We have decent gold. It's not awful. And we have a pretty stacked family of individuals. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I don't know about that. Anyway, Lady Jane Royce is our bride. Pretty sick. And soon, hopefully, we can start to have children. They can make a branch house and call it Black Blood or Flayfire. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Was his name Dummy? That's what I was thinking. I don't know why that's there. I think it might be a mod situation. Like they had to have it. But I don't know why. Who knows? But yeah, I think that's it. I think that is it. We don't need to start ourselves off with anything else. From this point on, we basically start to build ourselves up. This is a pretty decent starting point, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Flayfire sounds cool. Yeah, I agree. Flay from flayed by the way they act of skinning a person. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad, lads. Not bad. All right, we're going to turn off debug mode. We're going to save the game. Blackfyre. Cool. How the hell did you get Maelys to bend the knee? I didn't. That place reminds me of something, but I don't know what. You silly man. Bloodstream for Maelys. Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see what happens if we switch to Agon the Unlikely and get him to do the dragon hatching event. Esoteric. Oh, not in King's Landing. Do it in Summerhall, so it still has some historical significance. Dang, it's going to cost piety, prestige. Damn, that's annoying. Hold on. The man's missing like 90 prestige. So fucking annoying. Yeah, he's going to attempt to hatch the magenta dragon egg. And then if we switch characters back to our man, right, and just wait it out, we'll see what happens. We'll play it for a couple of months. The new lady. Wedding celebration. Gain 75. Nah, we're not that penny pinching right now. We'll allow our subjects to enjoy the festivities. Yeah, so we'll play it out, let the time roll by, and see what happens. Our wife is already pregnant, so that's awesome. Oh, the game's gonna crash again, bro. Ain't no way. I've been running into all kinds of like mod issues with this game too. That's what sucks. Oh my god, the game hates us. He died. I mean, he died. He did die. So at least there's that. At least we saved it. You know, I'll take it. Who knows? That was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. Yeah, it's so fucking annoying. Jesus. How he got Maylis to bend the knee. Sadist, tomboy, evil Bolton baddie. Exactly, and the unlikely is here, but the summer hall is here. Facts. Perfect save. Perfect save. Oh, I think it's phenomenal, lads, because then it's an opportunity for us to either steal a claim from the feeble boy king, or just go and find our own dragon egg off in fucking, Valyria. Like, it's fine. Isn't here. I see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this live stream off here, guys. This one was fun. Thanks for watching me fail horrendously at this fucking Blackfyre rebellion, dude. This was awful. This was actually awful. So now, hopefully, after we finish our House Granderly series, you guys will be more than happy to hear that we will be doing our Blackfyre run that we just set up together. So that'll be pretty interesting. I have a video coming out on Friday. Chances are Sunday's video will be the end of the Granderly series. And then we can get into more live streams. Hopefully we can do more stuff like this. This was fun. I did enjoy it. Lord Commander, is there a Blackfyre Man-at-Arms submod that gives the Blackfyres new troop types? There is. I would like to pull it up for you guys, actually. Because I was looking. So let me see. We also will be returning to Realms in Exile. Yeah, Blackfyre Men-at-Arms. My only concern with this is that it has horrendous AI art. Yeah, like this Blackfyre sigil, horrendously AI made. This one looks pretty good, but again, the sigil is clearly AI. This guy only has 3 fingers on one hand. Clearly AI. They do look good, though. I will say they look really good. Yeah. Even for AI art, it looks pretty good. That's the shame. Yeah. So unit roster, Blackfyres as pretenders, you get Blackfyre archers, Blackfyre spears, Blackfyre crossbows, Blackfyre swords, Black Dragon Knights, Crimson swords. Yeah, and then Crimson pikes. And then you get, if the Blackfyres are rulers, you get trained archers, trained spears, household crossbows, household swords, Black Dragon Knights, Crimson Guard, and Crimson pikes. So, to do, learn how to use Photoshop, add restrictions for Targaryen units, rework the AI-made illustrations, create variations for the Golden Company. Yeah, so there is a submod there. Is there a mod to add more dragon-related stuff, more traits and types? Yes. Hopefully not, because I tend to miss the live streams. Aw, sorry, bud. I love live streaming for you guys, though. Let's see. Agot expanded dragons. Yeah, there's Legacy of the Dragon. This mod adds flavor to the Valyrian culture and House Targaryen through artifacts and clothing. Famous artifacts such as Blackfyre and Darksister can be recovered by your antiquarian and can be brought back. More Dragon Eggs. Dragon Eggs is a submod for CK3 Agot that adds or changes the number of things that are related to dragons and Dragon Eggs by adding new mechanics, game rules, events, decisions, and more. I have suggest dragon bonding. More Dragon Eggs, yeah. Dragon Wives. Long Live Dragons. Dragon Riders Duel. Yeah. I think Agot expanded. Yeah, so this has a bunch of different trait add-ons. So what this looks like Astronomical beast, health godlike boost. Esseval is growing beyond anyone's imagination, its awe-inspiring size destined to echo through the ages. Yeah, so astronomical beast. You have different colored flames, which affect combat effectiveness, as well as certain, like, boosts. Glowing scales, blue flames, black flames, purple flames, orange flames. Aerodynamic, large wingspan, obtuse, small wingspan, thin scales, withered wings, stuff like that. Romance, and ride dragons together. That's cute. Flaming love. The night is warm, the air thick with the scent of ash and salt as our dragons rise into the velvet sky. Beside me, Alisanne rides Silverwing with practiced ease, moonlight casting silver across her face and hair. Far below, our home lies in peaceful slumber. Up here, the world is silent. Only the rush of wind, the slow beat of wings, and the rare serenity of two dragon riders alone in the dark. We glide... we glide side by side, carving slow spirals into the night like dancers in a dream. When our dragons finally land upon a high hill perch, my good queen dismounts and pulls me close. You and I, Alisanne whispers, against all the world. That's cute. Gust of strong wind. After a swift upward swing, I find myself astride Vermithor, just as I've done uncounted times before. The sky above is clear, endless, and blue. Nothing stands in our way. Yet Vermithor isn't the largest of dragons, and a sudden vicious gust catches us off guard. In an instant, we're spiraling downward, the wind roaring in our ears. I grip the reins tightly, muscles straining, heart pounding. There's no time to think, only seconds before we hit the ground hard. Yeah, pull the reins with all your might or call out to Vermithor. So you could have, like, accidents while riding your dragon. That's pretty sick. That seems pretty cool. It seems like a fun one to add in. I like the art here. These events are unbalanced and in constant rework. Use at your own risk. Yeah. 32 new outcomes when you press the Ride Your Dragon decision. Both long and short events, handwritten with blood, sweat, and tears. 12 new filler dragon events, 3 new hold court events that have a dragon, 19 new physical traits for dragons, 2 fame traits for dragons, character interaction with dragon riding spouse, and several game rules. Cool. Interesting. Thoughts? I just want a dragon bigger than Valyria. It would be really fun to have a live stream playthrough to get immediate feedback. Then you can edit that into videos since you have to record either way. That's true. My full name is Icarus Flayfire, the Coin Keeper. The man, the myth, the legend, bro. What a badass. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know if I would add it in, but I'm also down to yeah, do the playthrough live for you guys and then edit into videos. The issue is a lack of time. So our video uploads would decrease, but our live streams would increase regardless. So, potential. We'll have to see what happens. I'm not against it. I think it would be really, really cool. Yeah, just not today, I fear. But that's fine. Nice. Yeah, pretty cool. I do want to see what's wrong with my mod list real quick. Okay, good stream. Bye. He's ready to get out of here. Yeah, we've been sitting around for 3.5 hours. But a ton of fun, nonetheless. So in this playset, what is breaking my game? Probably this one. I don't know about these two. I think that's it. Dang, I've been on here for 3.5 hours. Hell yeah, dude. The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, I don't know why the game keeps crashing on me like that, though. That kind of sucks. It sucks that it's been doing that. I'm going to take off Agot bookmarked. Cheap menu should be fine. Those should be fine. It's the better barber shop that's fucking me up. I didn't realize I still had that on. Because I don't need better barbershop now that I have ruler designer unlocked. So that's probably what fucked me up with the game crashes. So I'm going to take... Oh, no, never mind. Aw, fucking idiot. Hold on. I do need barbershop. I was thinking of something else. Because ruler designer unlocked was meant to replace this one, spouse editor. Yeah, so I do need better barbershop. Yeah. I think that should be fun. All right. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Hopefully, Jackbox game night with stream when. That sounds fun. Anything character build should be lower. You're right. All right, let me see. I suppose. This is why I hate working with mods. But it's almost a necessity too, you know? All right, so better barbershop needs to be lower. Anything with character builds. Advanced cheap menu lower. COA needs to be lower. Which one's the better COA designer or the cat's coat of arms emblems? Because this is the top. So these three need to stay here in this exact order. Because these two are actual submods directly associated with the Agot creators. Right, so these two gotta stay. I don't care about Agot bookmarked. We can take this one off. Get rid of cats. Okay. That should fix it. All right, sweet. I'll leave it like that for now. Yeah. And then we can do another live stream some other time. You may need the rest of the subcore Agot mods for support. Yeah, most likely. But that looks good for now. That's how I've been running it for a long time. The only reason that any of the save files break is because either the base game updates beyond what Agot is built for, or Agot updates and it breaks save files. So hopefully that fixes it. It should be fine. If not, again, we could just save scum it, which is part of the reason why I've been doing so many video uploads instead of live streams. But now I want to do more live streams because I like this. This was fun. I enjoyed this. Teamwork makes the dream work, but you may need, yeah. They have been updating them almost bi-weekly, and some are built to run together, but your mod list should be good now. All right, for sure. But yes, I will be leaving this live stream off here. This was a ton of fun. Thank you all for your love and support. I do, and greatly appreciative of y'all's support through this turbulent time with this rebrand. It was very stressful getting through all that. But love you guys. It was fun. Thanks for watching me suck horrendously at fucking being a Blackfyre. But yeah, I suppose that is it for now. Until next time, my friends, Goodbye.